are live with the Goblin-Orc Nation Liberation, Session 16. You guys did some crazy stuff last session, right? What do you guys remember what you did?
Yeah, quick aside, Jess, you have like so few hit points.
I know, it's really sad.
It's really sad. Anyway, last session recap.
I think that's sad.
So-
My level 2 wizard has 10 HP.
Yeah, but this is level 7.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, that's
I'm
a
on
third
track
of
to
my
be.
hit points.
Yeah, I'm on track to be lower level or lower HP than you if I keep
I
rolling.
did like all of your hit point rolls, but
Yeah.
anyway, go ahead. Jess.
Alright, so last time we returned to Rachel. We spoke to Ronald. He gave us some more information on a new set of giants, and he also had information for us on the lakeside town. We decided that we were going to go back and speak with the rock trolls, basically because now we can hopefully get the adventuring party to come out of Lakeside Town so that we can ambush them, but we had made a promise to the rock trolls that we would allow them to kill the one responsible for killing their young. I know that while we were in Rachel, we had ordered some equipment. Oz and Katara went for some additional training. Meanwhile, Dot and Gamix went into the woods and found an Ettercap and killed their minions. And we also then killed the Ettercap itself. Gamix had some noticeable extra fire damage when they punched. And Dot took a couple of samples of blood. We kind of chatted about the extra fire punch thing, but Dot just attributed it to, Gamix learning a new skill or something. Totally not suspicious of why Gamix can suddenly fire punch that. And so, yeah, and then Dot tried out her new extract that she had learned from was it Ariel or Airtos? I can't remember.
Well, neither of them taught it to you. You taught it yourself. You just were inspired by Ariel.
Yeah. Anyway, it was Ariel. I was inspired by Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Anyway, so Dot tried out the new spell. She was able to much more efficiently make some potions of cure moderate wounds for Oz, and she also made some a paste of herbs that she also gave to Oz, kind of hoping that it'll make her feel better, because Oz has been a little bit depressed after our last encounter. And she's hoping that the herbs will help Oz to feel better. And then after we finished training and our items were ready, we set out for the mountains. We encountered a wyvern. We got its attention, and we engaged it. It was kind of unusual because dragons are a very rare sight for the past 20 years or so. But we were able to kill the wyvern. Dot collected some more blood. Oz butchered it, and we ate it, but we all passed our fort save, so we're not addicted. And we made it to the rock trolls and explained our plan, and they're ready to set out with us. So for this session, our plans are to set out for the lakeside town.
You missed one key detail. Oz fed the dragon meat to the orcs and goblins in that.
Oh, that
cave.
is true.
So that's
They'll
an
be
interesting. It's
I'm sure
fine.
they all passed their fort saves too.
Oh, those goblins and orcs that are CR 2 to 3. They have great saves. I'm sure
the
they're
best
fine.
saves.
They're
They have the
fine.
best saves, the most effective saves.
So yes, you guys are deciding where to go. As I think Jess recapped, you want to do the lakeside thing first, and then the stone giants, or
Yes,
yes?
that was the plan.
So what exactly is the plan? Because I guess you guys went to the rock trolls. You told them about that you want to take them to go fight those people, but I don't know if you ever solidified exactly what's happening. Are you trying to lure that party out? Are you just stomping into the town and fighting them, or what's happening? I guess.
I think that
we were.
the
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think the original idea was for us to try and lure the adventuring party out of the lakeside town by being like, "Oh, there's rock trolls approaching. They need help." And then,
All right.
Yes.
Okay. I get okay. So are you just bringing the rock trolls with you, and you guys are heading down south to Lakeside Town?
Yeah, and then we'll stop somewhere. I don't know, maybe like an hour outside of town,
Sure.
and leave the rock trolls there, and then get the adventuring party to come join us.
All right. This whole journey will take you about a day and a half south from the rock troll cave to a staging location, if you will, to lure that party out, I guess. We can kind of fast forward this travel unless there's anything in particular you want to talk about on your travels, or if you want to look for anything to fight or kill on your way. If not, this journey will probably be pretty straightforward otherwise.
No, I mean, I think we're good to just go unless anyone else has a preference.
not I.
And I do recall you did tell them you wanted to leave their people here, right? Their goblins and orcs, leave them here? Because you didn't want to, cause a huge, scare if people sighted them all moving or something?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can just bring, Ruby back and Emerald Shoulder.
That's right. The most creative names ever.
Good job.
Yeah. They can travel with you if you guys don't have anything special to chat about. You guys can make yourselves there. The day, the night go by. The day and a half to get to this area is pretty quick. And you guys find yourself about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Lakeside Town. You've never been there before, so I mean, you know where it is on the map, but you find a nice open, or I don't know what kind of area you're looking for these trolls to wait. But you can find
I think we want
almost any. Yeah, what are you guys looking for?
something where they could, I mean, I don't know, not like they can totally hide, but be somewhat obscured. Hopefully not, be
Yeah. So if we
detected by anyone just going down the road.
For sure. So if we're looking at the map here, I kind of tried to indicate, you might have to zoom in, but if you're looking, you should be able to see there's a little darkened area. This is the way people travel on the main roads to different cities. So these are Lakeside is not a major travel town, so there's no main traveled road there. So if you want them to be somewhere where no one should come across them, you can kind of go off the road and find an area wherever you said a few hours out of town. But this is, if you look at the area, a plains kind of terrain. So you could find, there's a bunch of open plains and stuff like that, but if you want something more, hidden, so if you're, bringing the party out with you or something, you don't want them just to see the trolls in the distance, or maybe you do, but if you don't, you can find, there are, it's a bit hilly region as well, so you can find, a larger hill that they could be hiding behind, and you bring them through the valley of the hill, and then they come around the hill whenever they see you or hear you coming. So that's something you could do.
I think that sounds good to me. I mean, I think we would want it to seem like we had seen the trolls, but they hadn't seen us. So somewhere, that we
okay.
could spot them, but maybe they wouldn't notice us if they had set up
Sure.
camp or something.
Okay. And then what do you want to say the trolls are doing? Because what are the trolls supposed to be doing when you see them, right? Are they just chilling, standing there, or what should they be doing?
Could be, I don't know, building a fire
Okay. So you just want to tell them
Okay.
pretend you're setting up a camp or a base of operations here?
That's my suggestion. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be a smart course of action.
Fine with me.
Oh, my depressed lady.
Okay, yeah, you can tell the trolls about this plan, and they'll nod. They'll trust you. So you can find like a little valley region where they can be in the opening of the valley of the hill, and then you can like leave that area, and then they can be in an area where you can probably see them from a good distance away. And they'll just be working on setting up a little campsite. And then I guess the plan is you guys are traveling to Lakeside Town to go tell the party about this, or another party about this.
Yeah.
Are you guys prepped for any questions you might have on this? Like, are they gonna ask like why you didn't deal with it? You all seem like strapping adventurers. Are you prepared for those kind of questions, or should we just roll on into town and figure it out? Or
Should we maybe not have like our full group go to town so that it would be more like, oh, it's just one or two people alone kind of thing?
Are you suggesting splitting the party, ma'am?
What's the worst that could happen?
Death. That's the worst thing. Apocalypse.
I mean, there is a good point there. One of us,
I
we
know.
could injure up one of us, or at least make one of us look injured. Send them into town. Say that like you just escaped from, like your party is being captured by these trolls, and you need their help, like getting them back, and you're willing to pay a lot for it.
So that would be me, presumably. We have to make me look roughed up and go in by myself.
Yeah, because you're the most.
Well, are you good at lying?
I have some ranks in bluff. I have +5, but I figured I would use my diplomacy intimidate for the day.
Yeah, but you're lying. It's not really diplomacy if you're trying to lead them into a trap. That's not very diplomatic.
+5 isn't great, so I don't know what to tell you.
Then I don't know that plan will work.
I mean, whatever is gonna, anything we would tell them would be a lie, because we're setting them up. Like,
Yes. I just did not realize that we did not have enough blood.
We're only the most charismatic party.
Look, I didn't think that part through when I said it. I just had an idea and I expressed it.
And yeah, just a quick reminder that sense motive isn't a lie detector test. So even if they like beat your bluff, they'll think something's up, but they don't know like you're straight up lying. They'll just be more suspicious of you. It won't stop them from following you potentially. I don't know how it would. It'll depend on the role play. If it sounds convincing, obviously you get bonuses to your bluff as well if it's a convincing lie or a reasonable lie. So trolls have been sighted in this area and stuff like that. And if you look injured and all that stuff, it plays into those bonuses. So it's not a guarantee that they would see through you, and they also have to roll against you.
Yeah, we can definitely make her look roughed up.
Okay, so if Qatar is going in solo, where does the rest of the party wait? Just with the trolls, or?
Yeah, I think we can wait with the trolls like an hour outside of town.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys are all comfortable with Qatar traveling an hour by herself there and back?
I mean, I'm not, but that's what's happening apparently.
We'd be an hour outside of town. We've discovered like we can't go out an hour outside of most towns and get attacked, right?
Yeah, but who knows what'll happen to me in the town? They could take me captive.
It could turn out that way. So we set a timer. If you're not out here within 4 hours, we march for town.
Okay.
And then what we can do is if we do that march, like we the three of us wrap ourselves up in ropes. So we look like we've been captured.
Will Oz be able to do that? Pose as a captured person? Being marched?
It might be hard.
Well, it's a backup plan. We don't need to deal with it now. But I'm not like trying to like meta you into like thinking things are going to go wrong. I just want to provoke some thoughts. If things do go wrong, you have maybe as a party already thought about some of these things, so we don't have to.
I appreciate it, John.
Wing any of that stuff. But you guys can do whatever you want. I'm just trying to bring some thoughts that perhaps the party might have.
So
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ask your question first.
Oh, hi, kitty.
Yeah.
Would we, like, know, is there plausible deniability that we would know that there is a strong adventuring party in this town? Or is it more likely that I would just go there and be like, I need someone's help?
The fact, yes, that may be considered odd that you know that if you say, I need the the specific adventuring party that's in this town, only people of, like, other adventuring strength or of some importance would know of the whereabouts of strong adventuring parties, right? So it would imply that you have some knowledge that you're not just a common person. Well, I don't know if you're pretending to be a common person. If you're just pretending to be someone from another party that their party's injured and you're the only one who survived or something and you're coming into town and need help, that makes sense that you know that there's a party here. But yeah, it depends on what your plan is. But yeah, if you're planning to be just a normal person that's not like a level 7 person, then yeah, you probably wouldn't know.
Okay, that's good to know. What were you gonna say, Jess?
Sorry, excuse me. I was going to say that I was thinking about, like, how we were going to make you appear. You know, we can get you to kind of, like, roll on the ground, like, you know, get, like, leaves, get your hair all messed up. I have some blood I can rub on you. If Oz has an onion, we can get you to cry, you know, rub some dirt on your face and get you to cry so it looks like really, like you are really in distress.
Oh boy.
And I'll give you some of my tears to wine so that, you know, any sort of intelligence or wisdom type checks you can. Well, I don't know if there's anything that you think you could use that for, but, you know.
I don't entirely know what to expect from them, so. How long does Tears to Wine last?
It should last an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay, so it's something I could take, like, as I'm coming up to the town.
Yes.
If you have it to spare.
Yeah, I don't think it works. I think you have to, like, as soon as she casts it, the timer starts, I think. I don't think it starts from when you drink it. I could be wrong. Let's read the spell. Tears to Wine. So you target liquid. So you cast it on a liquid, and then it says the spell turns the liquid into wine of average quality. The spell does not prevent spoilage, unholy water, blah blah blah. The spell has no effect on any creature creatures that drink the mead or wine created by the spell. Yeah, so it's when you drink it, but I believe the timer starts when you, like, make the wine into a liquid, I believe. That's what makes sense to me.
Which is what Dot does.
Yeah, so once you you don't have to drink it right away, but yeah, you could hold it, but then I think the magic goes inert after an hour and 10 minutes. No matter what, if you drink it or not.
Okay, probably not worth it then.
Okay.
Any other things we should talk about before I head out? Well, I mean, obviously we need to get me all dolled up also.
Just keep in mind, like, just in your head when you're talking to them, these trolls have captured your beloved Oz and are threatening to kill her. And you desperately want to get Oz back.
Yeah, I think I can keep that in mind. I think it would also be helpful to have one of the trolls actually injure me. Not, like, hugely, but just so I have been injured. Can they injure me and not do it too much? Do they have that capacity?
Yeah, they can attack you and just, like, land one hit on you and then do, like, I think their basic hit doesn't do that much. So let's see. I think you can voluntarily just let them hit you. Where is my stat block for these guys? They are rock trolls. So yeah, you can pick your choice. You can either get bitten or a claw. The claw will do less damage. They do 1d6 plus 7. So they can do that
Yeah.
damage to you.
Well, let's start with one claw and see how bad I look.
Alright, they will swipe once at you. 12 damage. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Alright. One of them just rakes you across the shoulder. You'll take 12 damage.
Thanks.
You can talk about how Oz sacrificed herself so that you could get away to try and get help.
Alrighty. Alright, Guitar, you ready to do your solo travel?
I am.
Okay. You can go to blind GM roll. Just roll me a D100 to see if anything crazy happens. Yeah, your travel goes fine. You venture... Oh, anything before Guitar leaves? Any well wishes? Any hugs or kisses goodbye? Just in
No,
case?
they don't care. Oz is depressed. She's like, whatever.
I care. I'm the one that was like getting you all like
Oz
looking
believes in you.
gross. Yeah, looking all
I
like
hope Oz
disheveled.
gives me a what could be final hug and kiss goodbye.
You'd be fine.
I'll take that as a yes, you will.
You're good. You always do good.
Thanks.
Alright.
Alrighty, yep, I will
Yes.
head on out.
I am going to bring you to the map. I'll bring everyone there just so everyone can see what's happening. And I'll just move you guys. The map's kind of big, so I'll move you off to the side of the town where that will be the staging area. So you're not like really going to be there, but that will represent the location that's like an hour or whatever out of town. And then only obviously Qatar can maneuver in the town. Alrighty, let's bring everyone here. So like I was saying, here is going to represent that area that you're trying to lead them to. So this is like not really there. It's, like I said, an hour and a half out of town. And Katara, you are up here, and you approach the gates, or these wooden palisade walls with this kind of hole in the middle. There are 2 guards on horses that are there. You were, just as a refresher, you were told that this was a newly erected wall. They didn't used to be a walled little town. And yeah, you should be able to control your character. You get that close, and you can let me know. That's when the guards kind of go to attention, see an orc approaching, and they kind of go to attention. They don't look aggressive, but they were kind of chatting, and they stop their chatter and just kind of put their hands on their hilts of their swords and look to you.
I need help. Can you help me? My party, we've been attacked. There are trolls, and they have my partner and our party, and I need help. I need help now. Is there anyone who can help?
Okay.
Please, help me.
Yeah, give me a bluff check, as they seem to look concerned as they see you injured and you're coming asking for help. This is not what they were expecting.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
It's probably better that way, so you don't know how well you do.
No.
They looked concerned, and they hop off their horses, and they rush to you to like help you as you look like you're struggling. And they say, oh, come on, come in. Calm down. We have some strong people here that might be able to help.
Thank you. I think these might be trolls that, I don't know, just there were 2 of them. They were very strong. I know their trolls have been causing so many issues, and I want my party to survive. When they're captured, they're about an hour away, and I need to get back to them, but I can't do this myself. It's too much.
They nod, and they will bring you into town with some rush. And I somehow, not even remembering, have a soundtrack for this town. So let's hear what that's about. Lakeside. Yeah, it's a happy town, apparently. You're rushed in, and they like blow a whistle, and someone will kind of be rushing out of the barracks. You can kind of be, they'll like wait for you like in the center of town here. People will kind of clear the way, and this guy will kind of like rush on out. This individual, he's wearing these thin robes. He's kind of has his like a large like kind of like V-neck kind of thing to his robe going on. He's got like a tight belt tied around his waist. And he looks to you and he says, "Hello, what's going on? The guards, they signaled for me."
My party was attacked. I have been hurt. My partner, everybody, the trolls, they have them captured. I was able to escape, but I need your help immediately. I don't know what to do. I think they'll be killed otherwise.
My God. One more bluff check to bluff this, which is clearly the monk you were told about.
I put it back to blind.
Yeah, John,
I don't know how bad I am.
I noticed the first person she meets is the person with the highest wisdom score.
Perhaps he's the one who's told to meet newcomers because of such a thing. He nods. He has a look of concern, and he says, "Yes, if your party is in danger, we should help you." You said they were captured by rock trolls?
Yes. It's like it took me an hour to get here from there. I can lead you to them, but I think we need to go soon.
He puts a hand on your shoulder.
He
says, "I'm sorry, they're dead. Rock trolls, they're not in the habit of taking prisoners. We've dealt with these creatures before."
They tied them up. I don't
Tied them up?
I hope they're not dead. I don't know if they're trying to.
How did you escape?
I don't know.
You just ran?
Well, you can see, not uninjured. Yes, my partner may have sacrificed herself to save me. I don't know if she will make it, but I would like to save the others and at least get her body, but I'm not safe to go back there alone.
How many of them were there?
I saw 2. I don't know if they had more.
Well, how many did you fight? You fought 2, or?
Yes, 2.
And how many is in your party?
There are 4 of us. Well, there were 4 at least.
Including yourself?
Please, it is urgent.
Yes.
I want to get back there as quickly as possible.
Of course, we must make haste, but we don't want to act in a rush that we endanger all of ourselves. We will ready ourselves as soon as we can.
I understand.
And yes, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but rock trolls are not in the habit of taking prisoners. So I pray for your friend's safety, but I will talk with my friends. We will prepare ourselves, and we should be able to leave in the next 5 to 10 minutes. If you can lead us there.
Thank you so much. Yes.
He nods.
I will be forever grateful.
Please, I will call my cleric friend. He will heal your wounds. You can wait here by the fountain. It is fresh water if you're thirsty, if you need it. The cleric should be here in a few minutes.
Thank you.
And he turns and he stops himself, and then he turns back and says, "Sorry, I didn't get your name."
I wouldn't have thought to come up with a fake name. You can call me Kit.
Kit. I am Heath. A pleasure to meet you. I will return soon. And he will rush on off to get his cleric friend, who is also a human. And a few minutes later... you can sit by the fountain. Is there anything you want to do? People give you kind of wide berth. This is like a big commotion. The guards that's right here...
I'd just be kind of pacing around anxiously, ready to leave.
Yeah. Give me a random, just a general perception check to see if you notice anything specific in this town while you're in the center of town.
There's a distinct lack of children.
No, that was supposed to be public roll.
It's okay. Here you go. It's not a high needed.
I didn't notice much.
Yeah, well, you notice that a lot of the townsfolk have kind of cleared away from the center area. There's a big commotion. The guards kind of blew the whistle, brought you here. The guards that escorted you left you now that once the monk was meeting with you. But as you're pacing around, you're looking around, you do see several posters nailed into the walls of these buildings and around this fountain area with a crude drawing of that thin man that you guys met, and it says wanted. Wanted dead or alive, and there's like a gold amount. With that perception check, you'd have to go closer and look if you want to see what that's about, or you can just ignore it.
No, I would just be kind of pacing around the fountain.
Sure. A few minutes later, this cleric will come up and say, "Hello, I am Junti, and my friend said you need some help, need some healing." Would you?
Yes, just a little bit, but it's not as important as my party may need more healing if
Of
if
course,
they're
I have several.
survivable.
I have several abilities to do this. My friends are all getting prepared to get supplies and stuff to go out. But in the meantime, let me heal you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if you allow him to, he'll start casting a spell at you.
Yep.
You don't have spellcraft, do you?
Nope.
Oh, this is not good.
Well, he casts Cure Light Wounds, and
Oh.
you heal 10 damage as he puts a hand on your shoulder where the scrape is, and he chants some words. He holds his holy symbol. Actually, he doesn't even need to hold his holy symbol, but for flavor, he does. And the wounds kind of stitch over, and I think that almost gets you to full, right? You only took 12, so 2 HP left,
Yep.
but your wounds are all stitched over and heal.
Thank you. The relief from the physical pain is nice. I'm so anxious.
Yes. It is only fair that we bring these creatures to justice for what they've done. We've dealt with these...
Justice is... Yes, I would love some justice.
We've dealt with some giants in the region before. Terrible creatures. Murderous. Incestuous.
They cause so much damage.
Mm,
It's really sad.
indeed. He backs away from you for a moment and says, I am ready to travel, but my friends, as I said, were gathering supplies. If you don't mind, I will be saying a few prayers to my god to prepare for this journey.
Of course.
He nods.
I will give you privacy.
Yeah, no, he didn't need privacy. He just lets you know that he's backing away from you, not to be rude.
Oh, okay.
So he'll back away and he'll kneel at the fountain and just start praying. He starts going to a standard prayer kind of moment. And yeah, if you're just standing around, you'll notice that the party starts to gather. The monk will come back. The sorcerer.
So it is the folks I am expecting in terms of their
Yes, this is the only party
classes,
here.
at least.
Yeah. This guy's coming over here. I think I grabbed everyone. Yeah, I think that's the party. Excellent. Yeah, so they assemble a few minutes later. Oh wait, did I grab? Yeah, they did grab everyone. Okay. And yeah, they kind of get into their little marching order here. And they say, lead the way. We will follow you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right.
I'll lead the way.
Yeah, so it's about an hour travel. So they let you know as you're walking. They kind of mention like, if you're familiar with the area, can you let us know when we're about a few minutes away? Our party would like to cast some spells to enhance us for the fight ahead. If they took down 4 of you, just 2 trolls, we want to make sure we're prepared. Will you join us in the fight?
Of course. I will do my best.
Okay. And just to be clear, the one talking to you is the cleric right now. He kind of is talking to you as you're walking. As you're walking, yeah, so you said you'll let them know when you're a few minutes away. And then you guys are like hustling a bit. You're not like casually walking. And as you're walking, he'll again approach a conversation with you and say, if you don't mind me asking, if we're to fight together, we should know what you can do. What kind of warrior are you? I can see you're a warrior. You carry an axe or sword or whatever you have, yeah. And he says, so what is your specialties? What can you do? Any magic, anything?
No, unfortunately, I am not that smart. I just
Don't
really
say
cut
that.
things down.
Right. So you
I
use an
have
axe.
strength, but not much wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Any magic items that can aid us that we should know about?
I don't think so. I mean, I just, I have the protected armor and things like that, but nothing really that helps others.
Okay. He nods. The one of the people in the back starts to chant some magic words. I don't know if you want to say anything about that, but you're like kind of hustling. You're like talking, and after you finish saying that, like someone in the back just starts going, "Simone, no!" Starts like casting a spell. I don't know if you like.
Oh, yeah, I'll probably ask, like, oh, what is that?
Oh, the cleric will turn around and says, kind of whispers to you. You see the dwarf casting a spell. He says, the dwarf. He likes to detect magic on people and see what they have going on. Don't take any offense to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine.
And yeah, as you're like jogging, and it's like I said, it's about an hour to get there, and this is all happening within that hour. The dwarf will kind of push on up through the crowd and say, "Hey, you got a fancy headband there. That could be helpful to us."
Oh, yeah, I guess I hadn't thought about that. Honestly, it's a little embarrassing, but sometimes I forget about it, I've had it for a while, and I'm just
It's
gonna,
not even a lie. You do usually forget about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so, like, I'm not that great with it, it's something where, I don't know, I hope someday I'll be better at it, but, like, I'm just gonna try and fucking kill time as we're walking so he doesn't try and get me to use it.
Yeah, you can keep talking. You'll say, "Well, what exactly does it do? I can see it's divination."
Yeah, it's supposed to help me be smarter, something like that.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
very
no.
smart.
That's
I
not
don't
what it should do.
entirely.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm not great at making decisions, so it's supposed to
Oh,
try and make that easier, I guess.
oh, one of those. You should be able. You can
yeah.
like see things. Helps you decide what's the right thing to do.
It honestly doesn't always give me the most helpful information. I wish it were better, but maybe there's some way I could learn to use it better. I mean, I should.
That's good practice. Use it when we're close.
I should put more time and effort into that. Oh yes. Once we're close, I'll use it, and I'm definitely not going to tell them when we're close.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
But you did say you wanted the camp to be visible, though, right? So they're going to eventually see them and then know you didn't tell them, right?
No, I wanted the camp to not be visible, I thought.
Oh.
I thought I said so that, like, people walking along the road wouldn't see
Yes,
it.
you went off the road, but then there was a chance for them to be, like, behind the hill or in the valley of the hill where they could be seen in the distance. And I thought you said you wanted them to be seen in the distance. We can change that if you want.
I don't remember what we decided. I thought not seen, but I don't know.
I was thinking for an ambush, not seen, but
Yeah.
Right. Okay, sure. Yeah, you can conceal the... Sorry, go ahead.
Unless we have it so they had, like, it set up so we saw at least where they were and then surprise them from there. Like, they're hidden, but they have, like, the fake camp in, like, the middle. So it looks like you took them to the right spot and then they get jumped.
Okay. If we have that, then I would tell them as we're, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes away.
Sure. Okay, so then the plan is once they get to that fake camp, all of you are hidden and going to jump out at them when they're in the camp? Okay. So yeah, they will chug along, and I'll see if anyone else has anything they want to say to you.
Out of character. I might try to set up, like, something that looks like they're preparing me for cooking. So, like, I would set up the pot in a position where, like, it's ready and we're, like, tied up, and there's, like, implements that look like they're gonna cut us up to pieces. So I make it look like I would for, like, if I was about to cook, but it's, like, set up for them.
I think Dot, if possible, are there trees nearby that she could climb or anything like that?
There are like
Spider webs.
there are sparse like trees here and there. So if you do climb up it, it's not like you're in like a forest. So you'll be in the trees and stuff, but it's kind of in the middle of the plain, so they're not very huge leaf cover. You might be you would have some concealment, but you wouldn't be like completely hidden, guaranteed. They might be able to spot you or something.
I think Dot just wants to like see like when they're coming and maybe like do a whistle or something so that everybody knows, hey, they're coming, kind of thing. Dot would want
Sure.
to like keep a lookout.
Okay. So just so I'm clear, the center of the camp has been made look like they're preparing for a meal, but no one's actually in there, right? You guys are hiding behind the hill. Everyone's hiding behind the hill, except for Dot, I guess.
We'll like I have like a large tent, I thought, so I'll have set up the large tent.
In the camp, and you
In
guys
the
want to
camp.
be in the tent.
We don't need to be
Oh,
in the tent. We can
okay.
still be hiding behind the hill, but we make it look like there may
They
be
might
something
be in the
inside
tent.
the tent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I think maybe Oz is like I feel like we should have somebody like tied up by the fire.
Okay.
Like tied up to like a pole in the ground or some kind of like thing, right? So we have like rope wrapped around somebody tied up to the tree, or to like a tree or to something where like they might think we're about to get cooked.
All right. I'm just making a
But
pseudo
like
terrain
tied up
here.
loose enough
But like
where
yeah,
they can
just
get
it's
out.
like rope wrapped around the tree. There's no actual ties, so you just like have to stand up.
Okay. I'm just
So it
gonna
would
make.
probably be best to do somebody like Oz, or not Oz, like to do somebody like Gamex, because Gamex uses unarmed, right? They're not gonna see anything on you that could like let you go, right? We take away a knife or anything sharp that you could have.
Okay. So we're gonna say like these are kind of like the hills that would conceal you, and this center area will be like the camp, aka like this is visible, the white square.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah, how do you guys want to plan your ambush? Do you want like half of your forces on either side? Do you want everyone on one side? You can tell the trolls where to go.
I would say, personally, either side. Like, you know,
Everyone on one side?
no, like,
Oh.
like have people on either side, kind of. You know.
Yeah, I think the troll should be like leaned down at the highest point of the hill, on each side.
Okay. I'm just pulling out a little tent here, so we can put the tent where you want it.
Yep.
Where do you want this tent?
Yeah, that can
Somewhere
be there,
here,
and
yeah.
Gamax is like tied to the tent.
Gotcha. Okay. And sorry, you said where did you want the trolls?
Like like below the highest point of the hill.
Below the highest point. Okay, so
Yeah,
they're like
so
up
there's
on the hill.
there's
One on each hill,
concealed as
or?
possible by them. One on each hill, yeah.
All right.
Because I think if we've got two of them too close, that's going to be a problem. Can you move it over a
Alright.
little bit?
Oh yeah.
I guess I
sure.
could be like here. But yeah.
Yeah. And okay, and then
then
Dot.
you can be on the side with the other troll.
All right, yeah, and their tree. You can be up in a tree if you want, like around
Or
here.
yeah, a tree. All right, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, there can be a tree over there. Why don't you? And then you told the trolls you don't want them like looking over the hill or anything. You want them just to wait for your signal, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so the only lookout you have is
in
real.
case Dot doesn't get a good stealth, you should make it look like Dot. You're like trying to like scout out the tent, right? So like you're thinking like of a strategy to save your friend.
Okay.
Okay, and then Gamix is pseudo tied up, like fake tied up, or not even tied up. Just
Gamax is pseudo tied up. Like if
Okay.
you get close, you'll notice like it's not really tied.
right. So you just put like
Um,
ropes lazily around
yeah.
him so that it looks like it. but then-
Lazily around the
you can
arms,
break
lazily
it.
around the thing, and yeah, as soon as you stand up, you just pull it all loose.
Okay, and then Katara, you said you will let them know when you're about 5 minutes out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit the 5 minute mark, and you tell them. Okay.
I think we're getting close.
Hmm.
It's up over that way.
Okay, yeah, they'll see the hills, they'll see the faint tent in the distance. They can't really make out much yet, but then they kind of hold you. They say, okay, hold on. The dwarf will say, all right, use that headband. And the rest of us will cast some spells and get ready for combat. Yeah, the cleric will be in casting a spell. Or, that one lasts too little. Oh yeah, this one's minutes per level. He'll start casting one spell. He'll go over to the fighter and cast another spell.
The question you ask should be something that you know is going to have a yes result, so that when they
I'm
say...
assuming she's not going to ask anything. She's just going to pretend, I assume.
I mean, I think I would use the headband just because
okay.
I think they might be able to know if I'm not. I don't know.
Who knows?
I would more say, like, is this the right thing to do?
Okay, so you're actually asking a question. What are you asking? Is this the right thing to do? And what does
Is
that
this
mean?
the right thing for me to do? Like, should I do this?
And what does that mean? Like trick them, or what are you asking? I don't know what you're asking.
I don't know. Maybe I'll say, will Oz be safe if we do this?
Oh.
Will she die?
Will she die? Yeah, so in the future, anytime you kind of ask this question, you'll always get an uncertain answer, just because out of character, it could always go badly, like the rolls and stuff like that. But the answer you will get will be, it'll be, you'll see an image of Oz, and you have an image of them all walking into the camp, and then the trap being sprung, and everyone like jumping into the fray, and then you see an image where you're kind of just like on this path, and then there's like two crossroads, and one path you see is where Oz is like beheading them, and everyone's like dying like instantly to like all these like one shots, and the other path you see the dwarf like pointing at him, and other creatures like attacking him, and then Oz is like getting like destroyed. So out of character, what I'm trying to convey to you is, if the fight goes poorly, Oz could die.
Yeah.
But if
That's always the case.
You guys take down the important targets and you do things right, you should be fine.
Taking a lot of damage and nearly dying in a combat? I don't think I've experienced that yet, John.
True.
Also,
let me do it again for the 4th time.
Also, just on record, I did give Oz a enlarged person, a blur, and a heroism.
Good to say. I will also mention that this was completely optional, and I did not force your hand here.
Yep.
John's trying to be like, if you die, it's your fault.
No, I
mean,
think you guys will
that
be
has
fine.
literally been the condition for Oz in every combat I have nearly died in.
So yeah, they've casted some buffs. All of the spellcasters have been casting a few spells.
Yep.
Actually, my rage is right.
Do you care what kind of cleric this was that you were talking to? Do you even have knowledge religion?
I don't really know. No.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, okay. You don't care. And
Nope.
you guys advance.
Just get cursed by a different god, it's fine.
I'm also obviously looking for their approach to make the signal.
Yeah, so at this point, let's just all get an initiative so we can do things in order. As they're just outside the camp and they see it and they kind of start going slowly, and then that's what we'll kind of roll initiative, and they'll get perception checks to see if they notice anything fancy going on.
Whoa. Why are there 2 kits?
Oh.
Maybe I double clicked it? I don't know.
Maybe.
No, there's 2 dots as well.
Oh, what the heck?
There's also 2 of one of the other guys.
Ah!
Yeah, you get
Whoa.
Ooh, this is a new twist, John. I didn't know we were.
Mirror
Loading ourselves.
images!
It's gonna be a weird fight, John. Double everything.
But, what? No,
Double
yeah, it's
everything in the sky.
it's weird. There's not 2 tokens. It just literally doubled them up for some reason. Huh. Weird bug. Okay, I'll just remove some people from combat here. Remove. Did it just? Oh yeah, there is 2 dots as well. What the heck is going on?
There's 2 Oz's.
Why did it do this?
I want 2 actions. No, John, no! I shouldn't have said anything. I could have gotten 2 actions per round.
Yeah, don't worry about Gamix. Just let
I have
Gamix-
super haste. John, don't notice the extra one.
Weird.
John, don't do it. Don't do it.
I
Don't
wonder
notice
how
it.
that- Maybe I had too many selected at
Damn
once or
it.
something. Okay, is everything right? I think everything's Gucci.
No, none of it's Gucci, John. None of it's Gucci.
Oh.
Let me make sure these guys have their right stuff on.
There are 5 of them? I forgot there were 5 of them.
I
Feel like I
mean-
can count a potato now.
mean, you don't have to. You don't have
Kill
to,
them all? I do,
Yeah.
John. I do.
You guys can
Or
talk
die to
things
them all.
out.
One of those 2 things is going to happen. How did I roll a 3? Stop it, game.
And yes, I need to roll all my guys now that everything's
Sorry,
correct.
4.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys, or Katard, you kind of start sprinting up ahead. Is that like what you actually want to do?
Oh, probably. I mean, it's
Okay.
like I'm anxious to get there.
All right, you just start are you actually like breaking out and just like starting to run toward the camp, or are you just like?
Yeah, I think I would say like, Oz, are you here? Are you dead? What's happened?
Oh, you say Oz? You didn't
Yep.
say their name before.
John, my character is not smart. I say things I'm
I'm
not
just
supposed to
saying,
all of
the fact that
time.
you know about them, they probably know about other high-level adventures as well.
Okay. Well, Akozira is her name, not Oz.
Yeah, but
That is
everybody
true.
calls her Oz.
As you start running out shouting for Oz, the cleric will say, hold on, you're gonna ruin our surprise!"
Oh, sorry, I'll slow down.
Oh, okay. He will... well, yeah, wait till your turn. You can stay up there, it's fine. He will advance a little bit forward, and he will make a perception check, see if he sees anything interesting. Our monk is going. He kind of moves on up as well.
Monk is the one I'm worried about seeing us.
He's gonna make his little see what's going on.
Yep, and he sees everything. He sees through the hills. He sees reflections off the tent straps with his 38 wisdom and 30 ranks in perception because he has monk's focus, which gives him skill ranks in above his
God.
level.
He will say in like a whisper. It's like a whisper, but probably anyone with like a DC 20 perception from the camp could hear this. He basically says, hold on, something's not right. So Qatar, you definitely hear it, but anyone else in the camp area, if you hit a DC 20, you heard that as well. But Dot, you do see them all approaching, so you can do your little whistle or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Well, do you do a whistle? Because if you do a whistle, they're also an earshot of it.
I want to make it. So I guess maybe a perform check. I want it to sound like a bird,
Oh,
not like
okay.
a.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, it
Why do
sounds
you try to do things you're not good at?
because it would be cool.
It's not cool if you have a -1, you can't even succeed at it.
You try to make a bird sound. Everyone in the camp hears this like squawk or something, some strange exotic bird you were trying to imitate. They all look up at the tree strangely, like what does that signal mean? But you all recognize the signal. The trolls, they kind of beef up. They get ready. They get ready for a fight to get revenge. They just orient themselves, ready to charge the camp. The fighter guy, he's warned something's not right. Does he have anything? Yeah, he will just make his perception to see what's going on. The fighter kind of comes on up and he looks toward the camp. He says, "You there! What's your name? Where are the trolls?"
Talking to Gamix.
Yeah, I assume you weren't gagged or anything, right? I didn't hear you guys say that, but you did say tied up, so you
No,
could
we
be.
didn't say gagged. So
Okay, so yeah, you like have your arms behind your back or whatever, and you just look like you're tied to the tent. Do you answer, or you just stare at them?
Can I pretend to be unconscious
Okay, do you?
so I don't have to talk?
All right, so do you want to like have done that when you saw them like approaching, and just kind of like look like you're passed out?
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a either bluff or performance, whatever's your best,
Oh god.
or disguise.
or disguise. Yeah, whatever.
But you don't have any of those.
Yeah.
I should have just had you hide.
Yeah.
Oh, we legit could have tied you up, maybe.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right,
Oh
you
my
kind of.
God.
I'm gonna say that low roll is kind of like you see them, and then you're like, you even hear him like say like, "Hey, are you alright?" You're just like, and you just like knock out, and he's like, "Whoa." Katara, they like look at you and
The jig is fucking up.
they look at you, Katara, when they see like something weird's happening. This hostage pretends to be knocked out. What's happening? They kind of look at you. What do you say as they all look at you, like looking weirdly?
Oh, I'm gonna say, Gamix, no! And I'm
Gamix?
gonna run over to Gamix. Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
She's still going for it.
All right, and you're running towards the camp.
Yep.
All right, you can run. You have, I think this I don't think I did this in feet, did I? Oh, I did. Okay, we
We're
can treat
gonna
this.
die here.
We can treat this as
fine.
feet. So, I think you had enough that you can do a standard action once you get to Gamix. Did you want to pretend to untie him, or do you want to just? You get the
I
sense
want to
that
pretend to do a heal check.
Sure. When they all looked at you, you got the sense that they are very concerned of what's happening, and you understand that like perhaps it might be good to
The
do
jig
something.
is up.
Yeah, it might be good to prepare for combat, or you can try to keep playing off because they do look confused. They didn't try to attack you or anything, so yeah, whatever you
I
want.
mean, I'll activate my rage in
okay.
response to Gamix, no!
All right, Ruby back. She'll whisper up to the tree. Should I go in? Should I get them? You just nod?
Oh,
He's talking to
sorry.
you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, we go get them.
Make this stupid noise again.
The troll will roar in anger and hop over the hill. As a free action, all of them will shout, "It's a trap!" As the troll
I
will...
knew it was a trap the whole fucking time.
"We've been betrayed!" As the troll will hop on down.
I'll yell out, I've been betrayed!
This troll will try to swipe with a claw.
I want a refund on your acting lessons.
Just imagine
Hey!
Gammack is just trying not to
That's so
laugh the entire
rude.
time.
The claw will strike this fighter. He'll groan in pain. And he'll shout out, "You traitorous orc! I knew we shouldn't have trusted you!"
Oh
Dot.
god, they're racist. I feel less bad about killing them. Alright, so I am going to
Yeah, the key there, John, is you needed to invert that. They need to say the "you orcish traitor," not "you traitorous orc." It's the ordering of the words that matters for racism.
True.
Oh my lord.
Alright, I am going to drink some protection from arrows.
Nice.
And move action, I'm going to, I guess, start climbing down from the tree.
Sure. You can get to the bottom of the tree. And this guy will go. he will start to cast a spell. Anyone with spellcraft can attempt to identify it.
Doing that.
Nope, it's not a -3 level spell. But Dot, you recognize the words to fly. And after he finishes his spell, he raises in the air by...
The wizard, my gimmick is flying.
60 feet. Gamex. You are prone, but you can move action, stand up, and let the ropes fall. Or do you want to keep the act? Do you want to stay knocked out?
Oh no, no, no.
Okay.
This is over. I'm done.
Oh, shoot. Okay. You snap awake. What do you do?
Oh.
Go invisible, right? That would be a good strategy here.
Yeah. I will stand up and I will cast invisibility.
Oh, you have to cast something? Okay. You are casting invisibility, and they will get some spellcrafts on their end. See if they know what you're doing.
Oof.
Oh, God. The guy in the sky yells out, "The fake prisoner just went invisible!" They all nod. Anything else from you, Gamix?
Since I stood up, can I move at all?
No, that was your move action.
Yeah, standing up is a move action, and then casting a spell is a standard action.
This guy.
That'll be awesome.
Actually, you can technically move 5 feet, because she didn't move at all.
True, you can 5-foot step.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Although I don't know if standing up like counts as moving, but whatever. It's fine. No, that's not good. That would have been funny.
You got something, John.
What's
Try
the
it.
range on this?
Oh, the range is not long enough.
Oh, it is.
Do
He
it,
starts.
John. Don't be a wimp.
Whoa, okay.
Ew.
He starts casting a spell.
Calling him out.
You're not sure what it is, Dot. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
The
Gamex.
spell is weak as fuck maneuver.
Jesus.
He's on something tonight.
I had the wrong tool.
Count 6 shots.
He doesn't know where you guys are, so he's just gonna center this in the camp.
Oh no,
Cleric
he's
is gonna cast fireball? What the fuck is happening?
It's a dwarf wizard casting a spell right now.
I thought he was the cleric.
Nope.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm getting fireballed. John's optimizing for where my character is.
No, I'm putting him in the center of the camp here.
Optimizing for where my character is.
Because he doesn't know where you are, so he's casting in the center.
I know, John. I'm
Gamex,
not
while you're invisible, you can tell your party if you want, but it'll be obvious as these toxic clouds starts to fume out from here, and I need a fort save from everyone. As you know the spell to be Cloud
thank
Kill.
you. Come on, don't fail this. This would be so fucking annoying if I fucking fail a cloud kill. Okay.
Oh
should not
shit!
fail a
This was
cloud
a
kill.
save or die a level ago, but you guys exceed the save or die level.
Yeah, but it's still a good amount of damage. It's what, like 5d6?
Oh yeah, I just didn't realize it was save or die last level. Okay, what are our saves here? We got a 23, a 21, 29, and a 17. The only one I need to look at.
Plus poison. I think this counts as poison descriptor.
Ah, it is plus poisons. Wow. So I think you all pass. A living creature is slain unless that. In which case it takes that. Oh, unless it sees a fortitude. Oh wait, a living creature with 6 or more rage. A successful fortitude halves this damage. So that is just 1d4 con. So all of you will take half of this con. So you'll take 1 con damage.
Wait, what? No, I deny it. I reject it. John, undo.
Wait, how do we take con damage again?
Go to your attributes, go to where it says DMG under Constitution, and put in a 1.
And I believe every round you're in the cloud, you will have to make that roll and save. So you are aware.
I'm not staggered though, right?
No, no staggered or
Okay.
anything. But we are at the time that we usually take a break. So you guys want to finish the round and then take a break, or does that sound okay?
Sure.
There's 2 more people to go.
That
Okay.
way John can get more stuff ready, add to their spell lists.
The troll, I'll say, is kind of out of the range. He's clearly outside of it. But he will roar, and seeing his mate charge in a battle will also charge in a battle. Over the hill and against this monk. With a swipe of the claw as well. Ooh, that one will unfortunately miss. As the charge probably wobbled their feet. Akozira.
Yeah, I will rage and charge.
So this fog obscures your sight. You did just see them, that they were outside there. You won't be able to mechanically charge because you're charging over a hill.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, you can easily just say, I'm just going to go forward and get out of the fog if you want. But yeah, no charge available.
Let me think this through a little bit differently. So if she can't see, that would probably be enough to freak her out a little bit. And I think instead then it would be drink a potion of blur.
Okay.
Get to the oops, hold on. The edge of this, and then can't quite make it there. So I think just get outside of the range of this.
Okay.
And it's actually only we really need 5 feet. And then also drink the potion of heroism, or the extract of heroism.
Alrighty.
So that will be my actions. Staying behind the hill though for this round.
Oh, okay, yeah. You back out of the smoke, stay behind the hill, and we go to a new round, but we'll go to break and resume in a bit.
Imagine if we'd been. Could you imagine if we'd been in town and you've been trying to sell that story with us?
But we are back with round 2 of Party v Party, some PvP. I will eventually make a campaign where people play these characters up to this level and then they get ambushed by this party and just have to die anyway, except TBK them, which would be funny. The cleric will pull a Megumi and cast Bless. He will
and then
bless.
die immediately? Oh,
No.
wait, no, that didn't happen.
He will bless the party.
I'll have you know that we spent all session killing things.
By killing things, you mean running from things?
We weren't running. We were failing our will saves and
I
running.
haven't seen it yet, so I'm just being obnoxious.
Typical.
So everyone in their
I'm
party will be
trolling
blessed,
the troller.
except for the guy in the air because he's too high up.
How high
Got
up
'em.
is he? Out of curiosity.
Oh, he smoked like 4 blunts, but oh wait, no, not that kind of high. I'm sorry.
I have marked his height on this token. If you can see it, it says 60 feet.
Daughter of mine,
Okay.
you are so not supposed to understand what that joke means.
I'm just applying bless to everyone.
I've been on the internet.
All right,
Aw.
and he will move.
Lord.
Move up over here with his friends. All right, and the monk will go. He will turn to this troll who has come up on him and will flurry of blows. It somehow has this programmed in, so hopefully it works. He will
Yeah,
also
no
use
kidding.
a stunning fist. So let's see how that goes. Oh yeah, that's a hit, and this thing will have to make a fort save. Oh, that's their best save. Probably no issue there. Okay. Yeah, it didn't roll all the attacks, which is fine. I'll just roll them myself. We got 2 hits in there. Alright, their fighter will go. And he will 5-foot step here. And try to focus down this troll that his buddy's swinging at. Fortunately, one is a miss, one is a hit. But he
None
will
of them should be
slice in.
hitting John. You're cheating.
Katara, you cough
No,
as
those are the
you
trolls.
and
Trolls
you,
are on our side, not this time.
you cough and the smoke obscures your vision within 5 feet. So you can easy enough to remember that everyone was in front of you. But if you want to move any other direction, I'll need a perception or something to navigate the smoke.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just reorienting my
Yeah.
map.
No worries.
Okay, I will give you a perception.
You only need perception if you're moving anywhere but forward. Where are you going?
Oh, okay. No, I'm going to now my mouse is working. Here we are. I will go forward and attack the closest one to me.
Sure.
And I would like to try a power attack. How do I do that in practice?
Just check the power attack button when you
Oh,
hit
there's
the
a
roll.
button for it.
Mm-hmm.
I won't. Power attack.
Hope you hit.
Oh, that
Nope.
unfortunately
Damn.
will miss. The monk will not flank with you. You are no longer an ally. But you barely just miss as he was fighting the troll and he sees you come up and he's like, "Ugh, I'll get to you later," he says as you miss. Your troll friend will flank with the other troll and full attack him with a bite. Ooh, that's a good hit. Nom 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 nom. And will claw. Oh my lord!
Let's
I'm gonna
go.
kill myself in this combat. No.
Damn.
What's this guy's AC?
It was an amazing roll for our team.
Yeah.
Our team
This
includes
fighter's
the trolls.
getting
For now.
pounded. All right, Dot, you are up.
All right. So at the end of my last turn, I had climbed down from the tree, correct?
Yep.
So the tree's like right there, correct?
Sure. Yeah. You can see it. It's
Cool.
within 5 feet of you. Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to use my handy dandy.
Notebook?
Yes.
Haversack.
No. I'm going to use my handy dandy slippers of spider climbing to go back up the tree.
Did you
Get out of the
identify the
cloud.
spell, or did Gamix?
What spell?
The
It's not a
spell you're
spell.
in. The spell you're in. The cloud.
Oh,
Because I just want to know if you would know how high up it goes.
I mean, surely I can see the smoke, correct? Like
You can, but you
I
only
would-
can see it within 5 feet of you, so you have no idea how far
Yeah,
it goes.
it hampers vision outside of 5 feet. That is one of the rules of the spell.
Okay. Yeah.
But
no,
you're
I think-
smart, so you can say, you can yell. Gamix identified the spell, so you can just say, "Gamix, can I climb up this tree and get out of the smoke?" And Gamix can tell you, "No, you cannot." The
Okay.
smoke goes 20 feet in the air, so the tree
Okay,
was
then
not
I didn't know
20
if you were
feet.
planning to be able to throw a bomb at the guy.
Well, I did want to do that as well, but if I can't climb the tree, then I
Yeah,
guess.
you can estimate the tree was not like where you were perched was not 20 feet up in the air. You were probably maybe like 15 feet.
All right. Well, I'll move here,
Sure.
and I am going to aim a bomb at the flying guy.
Okay, he's 60 feet in the air, and you're 55 feet away from him, so that's going to be kind of far. You're going to have penalties. I think your bomb has a range of 20 feet, right? So you're going to get a -2 every... does this help with that?
Range increment.
Creatures in the area... When you miss with the splash weapon, you may just... Oh, okay, that...
But it acts as far shot with a splash weapon. You only suffer a -1 penalty per full range
Oh,
increment between
okay.
you and your target. Excellent.
So instead of -2 every increment, you'll get a -1.
Right.
So, so I just want to confirm your bomb is a 20-foot range.
I believe so. Let me double check.
Yeah, so just to simplify the math, I'll say you're 2 increments away, so just have a -2. And I can apply it after. It's a simple thing, so it's up to you if you want to
Okay.
make it in or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
I'll
launch
just
your
let
bomb
you
if
do
you
it
want.
after the fact.
Sure, yeah. Easy enough. You can launch your bomb if you want. Oh, 22 will definitely hit. But he's in the air, so there's no one to really splash. But that is a good hit. Ooh, the bomb rips across this guy in the air. The fire breaks out on him.
Does he have to do a fly check to see if he can stay in
He
the air?
does, actually. When you're attacked when you're flying, you do need to make a fly check or you will drop, I believe. I forgot about that rule. Let me look it up real quick.
Benefits to running Shiraz.
When you are... Avoid falling after being attacked. If you are flying, using wings and you take damage, but I don't know if that applies when you have the spell.
Wait, that would have been super useful. If you have wings and you're flying when you take damage, is it based on the amount of damage?
No, you just make a DC 10 fly check to avoid losing 10 feet. Nothing to do with
okay.
damage.
Damn.
So wait, is this only when you have wings, or I guess it's only when you have wings. Let me just read the fly spell in case there's anything in there. I don't want to slow the session down too much, so I'll just look at the spell. If I don't see anything, you can look it up in between your turns, and I can correct it if it's different.
No, I mean, if it's not there, it's not there.
Yeah, I just feel like it might, and I don't want to like miss it. Oh, see, falling. Da-da-da. So the subject can attack, and the subject of the fly spell can charge but not run. Yeah, they don't really say anything when you get hit. Should the spell duration expire if it reaches the ground? Yeah, I would think they would mention if you got hit, you'd have to worry about something. But they don't mention it, so I'm going to say that's for the wing rule or whatever. But if you find anything in between your turns, you can let me know. We can apply it going forward. But you still rip a lot of damage into this guy. And it will... Is there anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Alright, well, you just painted a target on you, that's for sure, because that hurt him a lot. What has he got to send back at you? Okay, you know what he's going to do? He is going to fly this way, 60 feet. And he will cast another spell.
Spellcraft.
Go for it. Yes, you can understand the words to protection from energy. Gamex.
Okay. So we'll head over here 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I will
Silent
use
magic.
silent magic
Modify the silent spell feat. Alright.
to cast blur.
And it's a verbal only. So I'm pretty sure they do not even get a chance to try to identify that. Very cool. But you do become a little blurry after you do that.
Good job, Michelle.
Very
Sneak
cool.
your way up, by the way. Sneak your way closer to them. Because that's only a standard action, so you can still move.
I moved 30
Did you
feet.
move?
Oh, I didn't see the move. I'm sorry.
Anything
job.
else?
That is all for now.
Hey, don't measure to my cleric. That's rude. Alright. Wizard time. What can you do? You've all spread out of his spell.
He doesn't know where I am.
That's true. You're behind a hill, so he's not looking at you. Which is
I'm
either
also
bad or
behind
good.
a hill.
Well, he did see a bomb get chucked out from the top of that hill. But yeah, sure. Well, you're limiting my targets, guys, for the high-level wizard. I don't know if you know that, but... Okay, fine, fine. He's only got 2 valid targets. Fair enough. Oh, boy. How mean do I want to be? You guys are betraying them, you know? You betrayed their goodwill. The question is, who does this go after? As he will... I'll roll a d2. 1 for Katara and 2 for Gamex. Alright,
You can see me?
You're blurry, not invisible, right? Oh, you went invisible.
Invisible as well. When invisible first round.
Oh, I forgot. You guys keep eliminating my targets. So I guess he only can see Katara. All right,
Sorry,
you
Katara.
guys don't like Katara, I guess. Yeah, he
I
starts.
deserve it. I got this mess worse.
They did know you went invisible though. But he has no idea where you could be. So yeah, he will cast a spell at Katara. You can spellcraft it if you wish. Anyone can. No idea. Dot is not a negative level 1 spell. Level 4. Is that a level 4 spell? It is. You understand the words to Phantasmal Killer. As he points a finger at you, Katara.
This could be really bad.
Yeah, this is a 2 save or die spell. And he
Please
creates...
don't fail both of these saves.
He creates a phantasmal image of the most fearsome creature imaginable to you. So I don't know what Katara fears the most, but you start to see it in your head. And the first save I need is a will save to recognize that the image is of an illusion. As you start to see it form around you. This is real. It's in front of you. Now, this is a scary save,
It
Whitney.
is a scary save.
This is save or die. The first one in this campaign, I think. Second time one of the characters in the party has almost died. You guys do have a wish. It's not all over, but you need to make me the best fort save you
Can't
can
use it
make.
if we can't get back to town.
A fort save or die. Ooh!
Ooh, thank you.
Thank the gods.
that enough?
That is enough.
It
Even if the
should be, 'cause
fortitude
I believe
is...
it's fear, right? It's fear as well, right? Just in case he has like.
No, I said it's enough. It's enough.
Negative
21 is
ones, okay.
more than enough for a level 4 spell. But even if it is successful, the subject does take 3d6 points of damage. So you see this image of whatever you fear the most. It comes and strikes at you, and you'll take... I'll apply the damage to you. 11 points of damage. Not that bad. You could have died. If you had
I
failed
still
that.
could die next turn.
I mean, if he had 2 of those prepared, who knows if he did or not.
Other things could hit her and kill her.
True. Yeah, that's the end of the spell. No other worries to worry about. He does have some movement.
Oz is just looking at this guy getting her girlfriend.
Can't see anything.
He will move over here.
But did you hear her cry out? Because certainly I'm sure she yelled out in pain.
Come on, John. What is that position? He's gonna make himself chargeable by an ogre?
He can't see anyone but the ogres
The
are.
ogre that could surely now charge him and kill him?
It could and open himself to attack of opportunity. Why would it do that?
A meaningless attack of opportunity. All right, that's fine. I got it, John.
I mean, he's
I'm just
moving.
arguing that I don't think
He
I don't
can't
think
see you. He only sees
as a
one
wizard
target.
As a wizard player, I don't think I make a line of sight to an ogre. That's all I'm saying.
He's a dwarven wizard, first of all. Maybe he's ready to fight in melee.
Oh, this is John's racism against dwarves. The class he plays the most. I guess I have to yield it to you. You
No.
know what
Okay,
dwarves
where
do
would you
most.
move your wizard after you cast a spell?
In all honesty, I would have kept him roughly where he was, behind the party, because the party is what's going to keep him safe. But it's your character. I just feel like that's an odd maneuver.
Honestly, he would move. He would stay there because I wouldn't want to move next to this person who could one-shot him probably, but I don't know if she's
He
there.
can't see.
Yeah, he can't see
But
an invisible
he's
person
not- but there's like I don't understand why he would take.
because he's
them
trying to
and
be
go
more
away from
behind
you.
these guys. He's more in the open on that side.
Oh, I don't.
He's
I
got
don't
this
see
guy
it as
over
much 'cause
here
he's
covering
got
this
party
side.
member. What guy over here?
He's
Oh,
positioning
I
himself
didn't
behind
notice- I
all
didn't
this
see
party.
that guy because he's flying. Okay. I completely missed that guy over here.
Here, we'll
we're
cut.
good.
We'll
No,
cut
we're good, we're
hairs.
good,
He's
we're
over
good.
here.
No, you're fine. I get it now. I get the maneuvering now.
Do you guys want to yell any commands to these trolls, or do you want to just let them do their thing?
No, let them do their thing.
Yeah,
Alright.
let them do their thing.
He will continue on this monk. Oh yeah, okay.
Hey, we need a policy, by the way, of giving me fly in combats.
I need to learn fly. That needs to be another spell that I learn.
Oh, I had an actual potion of it. That's right. That's what was happening.
Oh my
Well,
god!
I can learn 3rd level spells now, so I can learn it. I just need to learn it.
You didn't take it as one of your 2 leveled up spells?
I only get 1 spell
Keep
for level up.
Oh, right. Right.
Alright, Oz. You see one of these trolls take down the monk after they rolled like a god.
All right, well, you give me no option, no other choice. So I'm going to go here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack. I can't
You get
really charge there,
amplified
you said,
rage
because
now
the
'cause
hill,
you're by me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, turn on your amplified rage.
Okay.
Power attack. Oh wait, that's the wrong weapon. Ooh, that would have been bad. John would have been like, and I'm deleting your character now.
Why do you have a different weapon?
I almost, yeah, you have the gold knife of Ariel.
Oh! Jesus, that would have been a little gruesome. Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, why is my power attack not there?
You don't even need it. As Oz walks on in, hears Katara scream, and maybe you didn't even realize where it came from. Maybe you thought it was this guy, as you can tell me how you kill him brutally.
I just I crest the hill, walk over, like seeing there's only one enemy close to Katara after she swings, and I scream as I swing my axe down. You die!
Yeah, this guy drops to the floor. The cleric screams out. I need to check the stipulations of this spell. Can you? Because he, unlike your party, is a good person. Is going to try to endanger himself to save someone. So he will cast a spell out of reach of the enemies first, and then go to deliver it. Who wants to spellcraft?
I think both of us try to spellcraft, probably.
Gamix, you know the words to Breath of Life, as he yells out, "Orphan, please save my friend!"
John, this is bullshit. Hold on. John, this is bullshit. You set me up. You set me up, you son of a bitch. You fucking set me up. Cleric of Arfin. I'm gonna kill a Cleric of Arfin with my character. Game is fucking rigged, John. Game is fucking rigged. I'm gonna kill him still, John. I'm gonna fucking murderize him.
I mean, he walked into the jaws of death to save his friend. But this guy, ooh, he's in a tricky situation because he's prone.
He's not good. Yeah, he's getting up.
I don't. He's prone right now. He's not getting up yet.
He's getting up.
He looks around.
He's getting up. Come on, Bjorn.
Calm yourself.
You don't know his name. Stop saying his name.
Mouse over it.
He will. He will throw his weapon to the. He's on the ground. He'll throw it off to the side and he'll say, "You've beaten me. Please have mercy." Katara.
That's not gonna work.
Like you had mercy on the troll baby?
Is that what you say?
Well,
I
Katara's
don't
turn
even.
right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I even heard it.
Okay.
Time to attack.
Oh my god.
Power attack.
On the
no.
on the guy on the
No,
floor?
No, the guy who just walked up. Bjorn? Is Bjorn on the floor?
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah,
he
Bjorn is the guy on the floor.
yeah,
Are
he,
you meaning the cleric is who you're wanting to attack?
Junti is the name of the cleric.
Oh, yes, then the cleric.
But
Oh.
do you trust that he's actually going to not, like...
He threw his
betray
weapon
him?
away.
Okay.
So yeah, you can 5-foot step. Well, yeah, you can kind of move. I can say you kind of just move
If she
to-
moves, I move.
Okay, sure. You guys can move just to the other side.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. I have to move adjacent to her, so I'd have to move to here.
Sure. Well, this guy's occupying that. He's a large creature. He's occupying this square. But
So yeah, I would need you to move one over, Whitney. Like, to be on the other side. You'll take an AO from the cleric if the cleric wants to take one.
the cleric won't. They're clearly seeming like they might need to surrender. But you just walk up and you attack him anyway, the cleric.
Yep,
Oh.
this is their justice.
Okay, that is actually not going to hit him. And as you
Yeah.
swing and he kind of avoids, he says, "What are you doing? We trusted you. How could you do this?" Do you say anything?
This is what you deserve for what you have done to the families of the trolls.
What are you talking about? This troll will roar and say, "You murdered my children!" And it will full attack this cleric. Ooh, that one will hit.
It's gonna turn out these trolls lied, and then we're gonna have to murder the trolls too.
Oh my god! Why do I even
John.
have you guys play? I'll just play my own game and kill my own NPCs. Alright, Dot.
All right. So could I go like this to get around? Like,
You'll use more distance because that's a hill, so you'll use like an extra 5 feet to get over the hill. Unless you want to take D6 damage, you can just like throw yourself off the hill. Yeah, it's fine. I'll let you do it if you take D6 damage.
I'll just do this.
You don't want to even take D6 damage, really? Come on.
No.
All right, fine.
All right, and now I'm going to throw another bomb at this flying asshole.
Who has protection from energy? Go for it. That you identify.
Did
Dot
I-
didn't succeed at it.
I didn't succeed
Oh,
at knowing what he.
someone
Yeah,
did.
Dot rolled a 4, modified to a 14.
Was that me again, though?
No, that was
can't
for the.
Oh no, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's the wrong one. I'm
yeah,
pretty
no,
sure.
both of them were a 4 modified to a 14, John.
All right. Well, again, I
Oh.
don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
what
Gamix
spell.
identified it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I don't
Sure.
know what spell it is. I'm gonna just
And
go ahead and
Gamex
use a
can't
bomb.
talk for fear of being outed.
That's true. They are invisible.
And it's very important when you're marginalized not to be outed.
Oh my god.
Jesus. All right, throw your bomb.
Hey, Hobgoblin lives matter. You're throwing it at the down.
Oh my
person?
god!
Oh no, you're the wizard. That's right, the wizard.
How much
Wow,
protection
that-
does he have? This is 12 points per caster level. Okay, you won't die, thankfully. But yeah, you see the fire rip across him, and seemingly unfazed as like a huge explosion. Like you definitely hit him. It was a critical hit. Like you hit it like a good spot. But then like the smoke goes away after the fire, and you kind of just like shakes it off, and he seems unfazed by the damage.
God damn.
Perhaps it's a curse from Tencel. Who knows?
Actually, I'm going to make a knowledge religion check.
Sure.
You know what you should have actually done there? Cold bomb.
Yes, this is the work of Tencel. It must be. Look how much
The
fire
thing-
you threw out there.
The thing is, though, if I had done cold bomb, it would have been metagaming, right? Because I don't know
Oh
in
right,
character.
right. No, but now I mean you can cold bomb him.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I get you using the fire. I am agreeing that you 100% using the fire was correct. Though you might have wanted to cold bomb him because of stagger.
Could have, yeah. I'm actually kind of worried about these casters like teleporting away. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll shout out, "Have you no honor? They're surrendering and you still attack us." And he'll start to fly away.
They're surrendering, so don't attack us.
Well, he
We
starts.
know who the real problem is.
He starts to fly full speed, so he can get 120 feet away. As a full move. So
That's the fucking target right there.
he's flying away.
Good thing we have so much to do about him.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ah.
We just punched the air. Got him.
Gamix. Lots of
Should I just
targets. You're invisible.
Go
You'll
after
have
the
a
wizard now.
+4 to hit.
Ah! I didn't mean to do it. Ah, don't go away! I clicked in the wrong area.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, you're invisible, unseen, so you have a +4 to hit, and you'll have +2 if you want to charge. You have a straight line of attack.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Ah! John, everything is acting weird. Oh, I'm in the select target mode. Okay.
But
Would I be able to spell strike if I charge, or do I need to just?
If you charge, you can't, but you can move action over, and then you can spell strike.
Okay, that's.
well, hold on. Steve's not Gamix. Gamix, do you want to kill these people
That's
that are
what
trying
she
to
said
surrender?
she wanted to do.
Well, hold on. Just confirming.
All right. I'll back up.
So Gamix, the rest of the party, the wizard hasn't acted yet, but you see this guy. He threw his sword down. This cleric is in disbelief, getting wailed on by trolls and people. He just casted a healing spell to bring his friend back to life. The other guy flew away. This wizard looks around, scared. Little dwarf. What do you do?
I mean, we came here for a reason.
Okay. What if this dwarf has a family?
He probably does, but
You'll kill them too?
so did the trolls. So
True. Alright, yeah, you can move on up and spell strike if you want.
yeah, I will go with him. Whatever the reach range is.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
He is denied his dex, which he doesn't have any anyway. And you
I
get a
will-
+4.
chill touch.
Ooh. Very nice. Make your attack. 20 is enough to hit. You
Plus
will.
1d6 energy, negative energy damage.
Yeah, you
and
can.
He needs to fort save.
Mm,
Ooh, all right. No strength damage, but he still takes the d6. Or
Alright, you hit him with like a combo of hot and cold. The fist kind of comes out, hits him with some fire damage, then you release the chill touch. He says, "Ah! What are you doing? Where did you come from? It must be the Invisible One. Stop this madness." Yeah. You can tell that the attack, he seems to be quite hearty. He is a dwarf. But your punch still lands and does damage, but... his
I'll
turn.
show his fucking ass Hardy.
Jesus.
And then
I'm gonna cut him
sorry.
open like a
Oh, sorry,
fucking
give us a
can of
minute.
Campbell's soup.
I hit him, he'll get
Oh,
the bleed damage.
I'm gonna bleed him.
nice. Okay, he'll take that bleed damage on his turn. Let's see. Does he have any spells to deal with this?
There's a spell called Die,
Oh my
where
god.
he's going to. What?
You're so dramatic.
Come on, Eared. Eared with no beard.
He does have a beard.
He does. Zoom on in there. He got a big red beard.
I'm
Bald-headed red beard.
more taunting him, you know, because dwarves are so sensitive about their beards.
You gotta taunt him the right way, though. Where's your fucking hair, Eared? You'll lose it all in the surface? Huh? You want your head to look like the ground?
How far? Oh, shoot. You guys actually block him from grabbing his friends, eh? Well, he needs to get out of here to spread the word of this betrayal. So he will 5-foot step back. Boop. And he will start casting a spell that you can spellcraft.
Does Gamix have step up?
I don't know.
I do not.
Gamix and Dot, you recognize the spell Dimension Door. And he will...
I should have
Step
just gone
through.
up all the way up next to him.
Yeah, but then you couldn't have attacked him. Although
Well-
he may not have known that.
Guess we're going to the town.
My God! The...
I want those fucking casters.
You're not telling these trolls to stop at these surrendered foes?
Why would we?
I'm just
Which one
checking.
of them? Which one of them killed the baby? Which one of them killed the baby?
Well, they're not going to be able to answer. They're in a rage. I'm just giving you an opportunity to say, like, well, hold on. We want to talk to them or something. But if you're not saying anything, they'll
Well,
just
it's not gonna come from me or Oz, so...
All right, they're
I
attacking.
ain't saying nothing.
I
Or
just wanted
Oz or Oz?
I'm sorry, yeah.
I just wanted to make sure before. I just
From
want to
the
railroad you
Emerald
guys.
or Oz.
Just didn't want to railroad.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
The cleric gets bitten in by this troll, and then the troll goes in for the claw attacks. Oh my god. This cleric gets ripped to shreds.
Is it dead? Oh.
Yeah, he falls to the ground. Akazira, there is a foe on the floor, sword or axe thrown to the side. He looks up at you.
I
acknowledges
think
his fate.
The cleric saying Arfin is gonna make Oz freak out because that's the same cleric that their leader is.
True. I'm just gonna move
so
this
I
guy out of the
think-
way.
I think no, leave him there actually.
Oh,
Please.
okay.
Oz is gonna be like, stop, stop. He good guy. He may be good cleric. He like our cleric. You need stop.
This
And
guy
that's all Oz is gonna do.
Sure. This guy is resigned to his fate, just head bowed. Katara.
Why would we stop? What?
He Arfin cleric. Arf.
So?
He
Yeah.
like boss. We know kill boss.
Good cleric
but
can
he's
do
not
bad things.
family.
When we kill boss, when we kill fire thing, she get curse thing.
What does that have to do with
I
this?
know what killed this one. This is all superstition that's fucking with Oz at this point.
Well, I will hold off since you were so vehement about it.
If you want to stop this troll from killing this guy, I need a diplomacy intimidation thing you do daily to stop this troll. The troll looks at all of you and says, we get revenge! And then we'll go
I don't think I would stop it from killing that one. As long as they're not harming the one on the ground, the cleric. My only concern is the cleric. I don't care about the other guy, but the other guy's just on the other side. So I'm just like standing over the cleric is all that's happening here.
Kachar, do you want to stop the troll at all? No. Alright. Oh, this guy goes bye-bye. Oh, what? He lived? How much HP does he have? 3 HP after that. Okay. Then it will go in for the claws. Oh my lord.
Jesus, this is what happens, John, when you have the, like, super crito max turned on.
Why couldn't they do like this when you guys are fighting them? What's going on?
I know, right?
But
well,
we will...
that's because we didn't fight them.
True. So I get all the good rolls when I don't fight you.
Yeah.
But the party can come out of initiative.
I'm gonna feed this cleric one of my cure lights. Oh no, I don't have a cure light. I only have a cure mod. I'm gonna feed him a cure mod.
Jeez.
Yep.
Okay,
I am freaked out because this all that Oz can think about is like how this is downing the boss, and he doesn't want the boss to be mad. So yeah.
What are we gonna do with him then? Bring him to the boss?
Okay, yeah. Before hold on. So yeah, as the combat settles down, Oz, you start uncorking this potion, and you just look at this cleric. The claws have like ripped him to shreds. The bite is like in his like half his throat is like opened up, and blood is like pouring out, and he's just like looks terrible. You can still destroy or you just not destroy. You can still pour the potion down his throat, but even though you've seen,
no,
you don't
he's
even,
like ripped open.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. I know
he's
better
destroyed.
than that.
Yeah, you're a warrior. You don't need a heal check. You've seen battles.
I'm gonna this far enough. I'm gonna take his holy symbol off. I'm gonna be like, he gonna be mad at us. He gonna be mad. We killed cleric friend of his.
We don't know that they're friends. That's not how that works.
Orphan, they all friends. All god people,
I
friends
don't
of
think they're
gods.
all friends.
They have to be.
Emerald
How
shoulder.
they all know then I bad.
We need to get the other two that fled.
The trolls nod, but Emerald shoulder is like bloodied a bit, and she looks over at you, Oz, and says, "Oh, nice potion, me have."
I will actually let me do a heal check. Do I feel hang on.
But they will look around as you're doing that. They just look around and say, "You strong. Thank you for helping us, but we agree with. We should track down ones that flee." What is this heal check for?
I'm trying to determine if a cure light would actually do the job.
No, they are. They took a big hit from that warrior.
All right, then I'll give them a cure moderate.
Thank you. You expend such magics. Thank you.
On the wrong person.
You res him, yeah. Yeah, you heal him up, and that's good enough for him. He didn't actually get any acid, so he'll get some passive regen that starts to heal over as well. But
Well, we should still loot these bodies real quick.
you're gonna stop and loot.
If this thing had enough to quickly raise that guy, he's got to have something of value on him.
How
Sure.
much blood did the wizard lose,
Oh
out
my
of
God.
curiosity?
Very
For no
little.
reason at all.
No, there's actually a good reason here.
Very little, but there is enough to. Well, I don't know what you're trying to do, but there is enough. There's some.
Steal a spell from him.
Yeah, I want
Ooh.
to do blood transcription.
Don't they have to be slain? I don't remember the
It
spell.
needs to be a pint of blood. Oh yeah, we killed within the last 24
Okay,
hours,
there it
so we have to
Yeah.
kill him.
So that's why
just
you want
just a
to-
casual statement. We have to kill him. Sorry, guys. I want to spell. Okay, so I will just take a moment to type this out. You guys can have some inter-party discussions while you're like going through their things if you want.
So we should tie up the cleric. Like, tie him to a pole, have like the trolls carrying it over the shoulder. But like try to pretty up as much as we can. Like try to cover the wounds, try to make it look like we're bringing it there. And we're offer the town like, we will trade. You have cleric back for wizard people. that do bad thing. Or something like that. I don't know. I
Are
get,
the
I
trolls
get
okay
eyes
with us
too
not
much.
killing the cleric?
Cleric's dead.
Yeah, cleric's clearly dead.
Oh,
We're just trying to make it look like the cleric's not dead. Because
gotcha.
when they left, the cleric was still alive.
What does the party think about that plan? You want give me some time to get
Yeah.
this loot?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be able to bluff our way in. If they're both back in town, then surely they've told of, you know, the trick. They'll probably be ready for us. I don't necessarily desire to kill the townspeople unless they leave us no option.
I mean, yeah, there is a risk of going there that we are then trying to fight anyone in the town. Maybe the town will stand up for these two.
Or maybe we can go up to it and just try to be honest. You try to come up to the gate and tell them what happened.
And how
Like, tell
would
them
that help?
that this party killed the troll, or killed the troll's babies. And the trolls want revenge for them killing the babies. They probably won't be sympathetic, but we at least give them the option. And then if we have to, we murder the entire town.
Lord, that doesn't seem like a great plan.
I mean, if they didn't want to be murdered, why did they make their structures so flammable?
My thing is, if they wanted to be murdered, why did they ally with the two wizards who were clearly evil?
Wait, why were they clearly evil?
I mean, they didn't help their friends at all. One of them literally flew as high as they could away from their friends. And the other one was like, oh, too hard for me, dimension door out.
Maybe they valued warning people of this. And they knew they were done for. But yeah, do you guys have anything else you want to talk about, or do you want to just gather the loot and just are you heading to the town, or what are you doing?
I think we're heading to the town.
Good.
Alrighty. So yeah, why don't I deal with this loot later, so we can just move along. Because I wanted to put a bunch of this as un-ID'd.
That's fine.
And it's taking longer than I thought it would. Boom. Okay. But yeah, you gather up their loot and then head towards the town. It will take you, like you said, you're about an hour and so away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They'll probably see us coming.
Yep. As you, the village starts to come into view, which means it's about maybe 2 or 3 miles away. Anything you guys would like to do as it comes into view, or do you want to just keep on moving until you get contact
Nope.
with someone?
I don't have anything. What about you guys?
So, what's our plan? Are we going to be honest, or how are we going to try and find the wizards? How many people are we willing to kill to make this happen?
I don't know. Oz doesn't have an option for that. Oz is just like, we give them option. If they don't, we cut people down until they give us wizards.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what we're gonna have to do, basically, is, you know, either they send the wizards out to face justice, or we go in and get them.
It's possible the wizards didn't even go back there. They could have gone somewhere else.
True.
It is, but then they could say that. Gamax knows they just dimension doored, so they aren't more than a few 100 feet away. So they probably didn't teleport into town. They just bounced away far enough that they can run back to town. That's my opinion, anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it makes, like, is it worth it to try and get these last two when it seems like there is a greater risk to us, potentially?
So these trolls are going to do it regardless. So we can let the trolls go in and murder as many people as we would anyway.
Or more. They could slaughter the whole town.
Right. Because if the wizards aren't there, they're not going to listen when they say they're not here. We at least might listen when they say they're not here.
With us there, we're going to hopefully keep casualties to a minimum.
Maybe.
You guys let me know when you want to just approach the gate where they can see you and talk to you. If you're satisfied with your plan. And don't forget you have your headband if you're unsure about anything as well.
No, John, I forget the headband always. This is just...
You can also
Make
use
sure
your
we have
intimidate thing to maybe get the guards to let us get them. Just the sorcerer and wizard.
Yeah, I feel like I never know what type of question to ask the headband, because it can only give me a yes or no, and I feel like, I don't know.
The easy
Why?
question is, like, will they yield to us when we get close enough, like, will they yield to us the wizards?
I will concentrate and ask if they will give us the wizards.
Yeah, you will see an image of the town, gates closed, a few archers on the walls, and you, like, approaching and, like, a hail of arrows, like, coming your way. AKA, they will not be submitting to you.
Yeah, they're not going to be willing to give these up.
Well, that's very sad then.
But during that, I have accumulated the loot from these 3 guys you took down. So if someone wants to put this on their sheet or decide what you want to keep or not. Oh, and you can write down the holy symbol you specifically took as well.
I will get it, yeah.
It is made of gold. And it is just like balanced scales. And who is picking up the talismans? They are un-ID'd, and someone will need to ID them. I'll put them on their sheet.
I'll just grab everything, so...
Okay. So I will open up your sheet and give you these talismans. We have Oz, inventory.
That did not work, that son of a bitch.
Talisman, talisman, talisman. There you go. So yeah, you you got that vision and you're just still going to the town.
I guess so.
Yep. I still have protection from arrows because it's like a 7-hour spell.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, you guys get within sight of the... Well, I guess Qatar is the only one who's seen the town before. But Qatar, you recognize where... this map isn't super dynamic, but where once those 2 guards and the horses were, they are no longer there. The gate is closed, and when you guys come in sight of the village, maybe about 500 feet away, you will hear whistles being blown, bells being rung, and you can just hear like panic and people like clamoring around. You know that the village was like 50 or so people, so I mean they're probably just assembling people to brace for an attack from you guys, it seems. But as you guys approach closer and closer, is there anything you want to say or do as you get closer? The gates are closed and no one's outside. As you get within 500 feet, you can see little heads poking out over the palisade walls. You can even make out, like, I think you can probably see some bows and arrows in, like, resting in between the spikes of the walls, just, like, aiming in your direction. Anything you want to do or say, shout to them?
John, one of these is not un-ID'd.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
It should have been. Whatever.
Are we close enough that like the archers could hear us?
Yeah, you could shout something out. You can get in like range where you can say something and they won't shoot. If you want to say something. But if you just like keep advancing without saying anything, they probably will shoot. Or someone will say something to you, probably.
Okay. I will use my diplomacy as intimidate to talk with them and explain. We are only here. Are they both wizards? The two that escaped?
Technically, one is a sorcerer, one is a wizard, but you can say spellcasters, whatever you want to say.
We're only here to get the two spellcasters. They're traitors to your town. They have escaped and they need to be brought to justice. You must let us in to deal with them immediately, and if you do, we will spare your lives, but otherwise, your town will perish.
The threat is issued. There is an eerie silence for a bit, and then someone kind of speaks up and says, We already sent word to Rachel! You're doomed if you attack us! You might be able to kill us, but the capital, they'll send people! Go away!
Focus just on
You
the
don't
people
have
you're
enough
after.
time.
There is silence for a bit. I don't know how long you want to wait, but it's you see like you were looking, you could kind of see the person that was like shouting out, and you just see like their head is like gone, like they must have ducked down or they're gone to go talk to people or something. Perhaps some conversations are being had, but it's silent. No one is communicating with you at the moment. I don't know how long you want to wait for a response.
How far away from the...
I'll say you guys are about 100 feet to like shout and say things at this point.
Okay.
How long did you guys want to
I
wait
think
for a
we
response?
Just continue.
You guys just started
yeah.
marching on the town?
Yeah.
All right.
They said that they're
Hold
going
on.
to Rachel, so.
There's a key thing that I realize. Us invading this town, if they've sent a message to Rachel already, we are emissaries from Rachel. We are going to war at that point. This is a declaration of war by us.
Are any of us in character gonna think of that?
I'm
The
sure Dot
intelligent
will.
members of the party would.
Yeah, so you no sense motive needed. You get the sense that they're contemplating your offer at the moment, so you guys can talk amongst yourselves while that's happening. If Dot thinks about this marching,
Yeah.
and like it was like Oz and Katara and maybe Gamix, they all start to take a step forward, and you're like, wait, guys, let's think about what we're doing, and yeah, you guys can talk.
I'll say, the problem is with them going to Rachel about it is this is going to probably create problems with our employer. I'll look at Ruby back in Emerald Shoulder and I'll say, were the ones that we killed, were they the ones that killed your child? Who was it that actually killed your child?
Emerald Shoulder will kind of speak up and say, all of them were there, but what's their end? Let me see if they kind of get what you're asking before they answer that. I forgot how smart these things are. Their int is 5. They will not think of it. They'll just answer your question, say, yes, we kill one that actually do murder, but others still part of their party. They must pay.
We should just shout back, we're done here.
I
Who
will.
do? I ask then, who do?
Which one did it?
Yes.
The one with the axe.
That was the first one that went down, right?
He went down, then was rezzed. I can't remember what order.
Okay.
No, the monk
The one that
died. The
dropped
monk
their
died
weapon?
first. Yeah, the one that surrendered.
Okay. So, we know need fight wizard.
What? No! They part of it. They'd probably kill more troll baby if we let them live. You guys so strong. You not even break sweat.
I level with you, okay? Me on you level, right?
Uh-huh.
You got vengeance. You done. You want to go there, die? You both die. We know die. You die. We know die.
Alright, someone give me a diplomacy aiding in this endeavor. Or
Already
as a party you guys
exhausted.
can... Yeah, you can... well, whoever wants to make me a diplomacy. Anyone can aid, as you guys can all try to speak to them to convince them not to want to attack this village. Does no one want a diplomacy?
Oh, I just don't have it.
Oh,
You
I
can
was
make it
gonna-
untrained. I just don't know who...
I have a -2.
Okay, well...
This is not gonna go well.
well, someone needs to... Or you don't have to roll it. We can just roleplay that, and I'm just gonna... Mechanically, you won't be able to convince
Here,
them.
Oz
really.
is just gonna roll it. Bam.
Oh, there you go. 15. Anyone want to assist? There you go. You hit the DC of 10. You get a +2 to add on to that. I have a very important question for Gamex. You feel like the adrenaline rush of that combat. You barely even broke a sweat. You kind of felt a little not really satisfied.
Unsatisfied?
Yeah, unsatisfied. The guy you fought, he took your hit and then he just like ran away. Like what a coward. And everyone else in the party got some few swings on people. They were in the thick of it, and you kind of were on the side, sneaking around, and you didn't really get to fight. You just feel your arm get a little hot, and you feel like, you know what? You're not being forced to do anything, but I'm just curious what Gamek's thoughts are. Like, do you want to like get him, or do you want to just like, it's not worth the trouble?
It would be nice, but I am concerned that I wasted a good amount of my spells. Especially like Blur, which would be very useful if we were fighting a bunch of people. Or having a bunch of people attacking us. So
Are you open to some influence at the moment? Meaning, you feel something reaching from the beyond, but you can decide to ignore it, or you can be open to it. Are you open to hearing something that wants to speak to you? Is the feeling you get?
Character, by the way, if certain people's spouses are watching this at some point, this is the kind of thing that, as you accept it, starts to taint your character. So anytime you badmouth, you get punished for it. This is not directed at you. This is expository information.
I'll neither confirm nor deny these allegations. But what is Gamek's feeling right now? You just you feel this sense of you just had like this adrenaline pumping from that fight. You got to use your fists once. You did some fire damage, but it wasn't. Well, how was the roll? It wasn't super great. It was like a 4 or 5 or something. It was a 3. Yeah, it was a mediocre roll. And you just feel something from far away wants to like. You just feel it at the back of your head. Your hair kind of like goes up a little bit, stands up straight. But it's kind of like a feeling of like when you are impacted by a spell and you voluntarily failed before, I'm sure at some point. You have that feeling where you can voluntarily let yourself open to some influence. The party's like discussing what to do. Dot's talking about this pending political issue, and their voices kind of like start getting drowned out, and you kind of start to tunnel vision on yourself. And I need to know if Gamex feels open to it, or if Gamex kind of shakes it off, not interested in this weird feeling.
They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I like to believe it's paved with any intentions. By the way, I did not take the Masterwork Mace.
Okay.
I don't know if he wants something from me. I'm worried that I'll accept this and he'll be like, okay, so now you have to murder the town. Oh.
Possible.
Yeah, just from... Well, you give me a knowledge religion check. If you're like...
Untrained?
Sure. Just to see, like, what you would think about... Because you're already, like, kind of... Gamix would kind of piece together, like, what's happening. And just try to see if you picked up anything. Oh, that's pretty good. Things you may have picked off of from Dot talking about Tencel, maybe by chance, or anything like that. You get the opinion that, yes, you were specifically warned about this from a cleric some time ago, that there would be offers and acceptance would mean that you're kind of down the path. But you know that gifts wouldn't be given without direct, like, agreeing. So, like, if, for example, if you were to agree to a gift, perhaps he would say, oh, I'll give you this gift, but you better do this thing. Then you could always just be like, okay, I don't want the gift then. There wouldn't be any, like, surprises. Like, you take the gift, and then, like, later he's just like, well, now you got the gift, now you gotta go do this. This is not the god of trickery that's reaching out to you. It's probably the god of war. So there's probably no trickery afoot. It'll probably be straight up. So there's no immediate risk to hearing him. Or, it's up to you. You know, maybe you don't even want to entertain listening. Maybe even entertaining an audience with the God of War is inciting his interest in you, and maybe more offers will come. Maybe not. Maybe if you reject now, maybe his interest will wane. Maybe this isn't even the God of War. Maybe this is some other entity that just wants you to lower your will, say, voluntarily. Who knows, really?
Azrael, of course.
Maybe.
I'll hear them out.
You let yourself be engulfed in conversation. The party's words start to get fuzzy and you can't really hear them anymore. All you hear is this beating war drums start to echo in your head as you hear a booming voice that sounds quite fiery start to speak to you. Child of fire, I hear your concerns. Vengeance must be had. I will grant you your spells back if you but lay waste to this town if they don't give you what you seek. Do not fear resources when vengeance must be had. Accept my gifts and stoke the flames of war. And the
Oh,
voice
right,
will-
because he would want to start a war here.
And,
right.
Without even responding, the voice kind of fades, and you feel like the booming war drums kind of start to fade, and you can start to hear your party again. So it's kind of like it's up to you to whenever you want to will to accept it or not. The offer has been made, I guess, and you kind of hear your party again. Their voices kind of come back into view, and your tunnel vision kind of expands back out, and you're back. You can start hearing everyone again, and you don't feel anything reaching out to you any further. But yeah, you kind of come back into your senses in mid-conversation where Dot's explaining how if you march on this town, it could be an act of war. What was the other part you want to say? If anything. Kind of guys are just baiting this. The trolls are adamant.
On the other hand, if we take everyone out, then we tell the story, and whether or not that's the true story is, the victors are the ones that write history.
Speak with Dead exists in this kind of universe. Speak with Dead didn't exist in the 1400s.
We also already established how bad our bluff is.
The trolls will...
I think we should leave.
The trolls will interject. We not need to kill everyone. We maybe kill a few, like what happened here, and people surrender. Only need to kill a few to get to spellcasters, probably.
I'm gonna take the axe that I have like strapped to my back and be like, This is the weapon of person who kill your child. You keep this as token of revenge for your child. They learn lesson. They scared.
They'll take the axe, and they'll say, "You all strong. We do what you say."
Okay, so we will go back to Rachel, I guess.
Just fuck some shit up and get out of here.
There is, I mean, let me ask this, and I don't know how much I would even know about this necessarily, but would it be possible for us to possibly convince Ronald that the reason why we attacked this party was literally because of them killing the child, and maybe like legally compel the wizard and the sorcerer to face their justice?
We have no way, like, just from a legal perspective. Okay, I'm only stating this as like what it would be in a court of law. We have no way to be able to tell whether or not those two were directly privy to the actions that occurred that led to the child dying. Except
that they said that they were all there.
Yes, but all being there doesn't necessarily mean that they were all there per se. They weren't all watching, and they have plausible deniability that they didn't see it. And they're both wizards, so when you try to mind tap them to see if it's true, their will save will obviously beat most of the things. It's a very low likelihood scenario. It's one we could try, but it's a very low likelihood scenario. I am all about trying to get revenge. I just don't want to go to war.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you say that, you feel the wind kind of shift, and Oz, you smell filthy dwarf. The wind must have changed to change it to an upwind, so your scent increased. There's a dwarf nearby.
Is he within 15 feet of me?
It's double whatever the scent normally is, because it's down.
Okay.
The wind changed,
Yes.
whatever. So
Let me check something real quick. Hold on.
I thought it was 30 normal, so I thought it was 60 feet away.
Yeah, I think it's 15. So he would be 30 feet away from me at that point.
If it is 15, then maybe he wouldn't get that close.
Let me check. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up scent. So the normal range for... Oh, come on. The normal range for scent is 30 feet. So if upwind, it is 60 feet. So I would get half that.
Correct.
Which would be 30 feet.
Well, yeah, so normally you have 30 feet, right? So if the opponent is upwind,
Normally
the range increases to...
so it'd be double to 30. I have my scent feature, my class feature thing for scent is specifically orcs with this racial trait gain a limited scent ability with half the normal range.
Well,
so I only get it if he's within 30 feet of me.
Okay, well, you get a sense that he's further than that, but you get his scent on the wind. I'll just say that.
Hey, dwarf boy, I see you. You stop, we not kill.
Do you mean that?
I would try to sniff him out and try to kill him.
Oh, Jesus! Okay, so give me a bluff check, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not gonna succeed at this, but I'll give it a try. Bluff. -5.
-2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you quit.
Yeah, you need to quit. You need to quit doing things you're not trained to do.
Hey, I would just shout shit like this. This has been my character the entire course of the game.
After you say that and you come off very threatening, you're like kind of baring your teeth a bit. You're like, I won't kill you, or whatever you say, like, we not kill you. The scent quickly dissipates. He's no longer probably within.
I'm gonna move closer to the walls.
You start marching towards the wall.
I'm going to try. No, I don't track the scent. Okay.
Anyone can give me a sense motive of this interaction just to make sure people are understanding what's happening.
Yeah, I'm like actively sniffing the air, trying to follow wherever I smelled the like faint scent of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Katara, you get a sense that based on the direction of where Oz was smelling, which was further away from the walls, you get the sense that, especially because you, whoever identified the dimension door, someone did, right?
We both did, actually.
You know that it has a far range from where you were, but not enough to get him back to town. So he's likely stealthing and trying to get back in the town, and he kind of stumbled upon you guys who are just like randomly outside the town, like arguing with them. So yeah, you kind of get a sense that he was trying to make his way back into town, but you sniffed him out. So yeah, but he's further enough that you can't perception him, especially after that veiled threat Oz made. He seems to have probably retreated away from here.
God damn it! I only needed to hit DC 10.
But anyway, you can carry on with what you were saying.
We could have taken him hostage and then used him to get into the town and get the sorcerer.
I want to keep trying to move towards him, towards the direction of the smell, regardless. Like, I'm going to break away from the party, and I'm just going to follow in the direction of the smell.
I'll follow Oz.
Yep.
So yeah, do you explain anything to the party, or you just start walking away from this town?
I'm just gonna say, no, I don't. In all honesty, I think Oz is transfixed on this scent. So Oz just starts like looking looking out in the distance and like sniffing the air and moving in that direction.
Okay. I guess I need.
If somebody says something to Oz, Oz will.
Does anyone
reply,
say anything
but
before I go on?
I'll ask, like, what are you?
I smell him, dwarf.
Oh, okay.
I'm continuing to go. I'm not stopping when I'm asked the question.
I don't think he's here.
He here. I smell him.
I'll just humor you, I guess.
Are you going with him, or her?
Yeah, no,
No.
I'm gonna continue with her.
Oh, what is the rest of the party doing?
I'm waiting here.
Okay.
Dot, I think, would think, okay, well, if it's just two of the members of the party, perhaps they'll, not see it as like an overt attack. If we all move together, then they're going to think we're attacking the
Well, they're
town.
moving away from the town right now. Oz and
Yeah, I said I was
Katara.
following the scent. And then
Yeah,
John
the
said
scent
it's
is moving
from the
away
town.
from the town.
Okay. Then
And sorry, just to
get-
rewind, just to make sure we all understood what I was saying, because perhaps I didn't communicate it well. He was trying to sneak his way to the town. You guys are like in the way, so he's like going away now because Oz basically he like sense motived Oz, and he was afraid of him, so he's like running away.
Well, then in that case, Dot will say to the trolls, I guess let's see if we can track down the wizard. Apparently, we have a chance.
Okay. What about Gamex? You just go along with the party?
Yeah.
Are any of you
And
saying
so-
anything to the town, or no? You're just leaving.
Deuces.
All right, you guys just start marching away. You see some heads like poke up to watch you guys just walking away, and you will follow the trail. And before we go past there, I need to know. So I don't know if you caught it. I'm sure maybe you didn't hear it, or I just want to make sure you did. The wind changed suddenly to give you this scent. Does Oz think that's weird? Care? You get this sense of like, oh, that was weird. Why did the wind change like that? And then you, without knowing, Gamex had the same feeling. Get a similar feeling. Something feels like it's trying to reach out to you. You get this. Again, all of you at some point must have voluntarily failed to save for something or another, and you get that same feeling where like something is trying to reach out to you, but if you are able to resist, but you have the option to voluntarily lower yourself to open yourself to something.
I want to try for something. Do I feel like? Oh, never mind. Just not able to roll higher. Than
Yeah, it doesn't. You try to think on it. It doesn't feel like you can't make heads or tails of what this is. Something feels like it's trying to. Maybe it's the wizard. Maybe he's trying to cast a spell at you.
I feel it.
You do not.
Okay.
This is Oz feeling this right now. Because
I don't
specifically,
think I would let anything in then. I think if
Sure,
I'm
give
not
me a
sure
will
where it's
save.
coming from.
give me
yeah.
a will save against the god of war. You have no say in the matter. You are following the scent, but you start to tunnel vision on the scent, and you feel like you can almost see the trail of the scent in the air, and you're just like transfixed on it. And maybe Qatar is like saying something to you, like, "Oh, like where is this? Can you smell him really well, or how far is he?" Blah blah. Maybe she's saying something like that, but it starts to like get drowned out as you start to hear the beats of these drums louder in your ears, and you hear this fiery voice kind of boom in your head and says, "The trail is given to you, child of fire. Find this dwarf, end him, stoke the fires of war, and you will have my blessing."
So, I know that I am under a mental impairment, but I do not like Tencel. I think I have made that clear.
Sure.
I did a knowledge religion to try to identify that this is like what people think Tencel sounds kind of like.
Sure, and just as soon as the beating drums were booming in your ear, they fade, and you start to come back into, you're not quite sure who that could have been, but I mean, you're not, well, what's your int? I mean, you're not like an imbecile,
No,
right?
I am, no, John, 5 int.
Who knows who that was? I mean, I feel like you would kind of get the idea, but as obvious it is, maybe you can't put it
It could
two
have been
two.
the wizard just as much as it could have been Tencel.
The wizard trying to tell you to kill himself?
The
Who knows?
wizard trying to lure us into a trap.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's plausible. But yeah, you heard this voice, and as quickly as you heard it, it feels fleeting. But you feel like you have like a choice before you. It feels like the scent is more clear, and it feels like following this is like agreeing to what was spoken to you. It feels like if you like keep like sniffing with all your might, you can find this dwarf. But doing so, you'll be listening to that weird voice. But if you don't, it feels like
I think that's enough to startle Oz. Like,
okay.
I think Oz wants to follow this, but then like that feeling hits, and Oz is like, could be trap, could be good, can't tell.
If it's a trap,
No.
we can just.
Is this an internal monologue, or are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, I don't know if he's saying it out loud. Or
I think
she's saying it.
Oz doesn't have the ability to really think inside her head very well, so
Okay.
I think she just kind of says it out loud. But I think she like goes to clutch the dagger of Ariel and tries to ask Ariel like what she should do.
Mm.
No knowledge religion.
Sure.
That's better.
You feel a sudden rush of calm, and where is my Ariel music? Here it is. Come on, music, start up. There we go. You feel a sense of calm, and as you clutch the dagger, thinking, what should you do? And you hear this beautiful, angelic voice kind of... You heard this voice actually before.
Mm-hmm. During the ritual.
Yes, a similar kind of voice. Maybe it's the same. Who knows? It's
I think
hard to
that's
tell.
part of why like she goes for the dagger. She's heard this. She's hoping that like the dagger will bring back the most calm voice she's heard in her life.
You hear this voice again, and it seems soothing, but something about it uneases you, because she starts off by saying, I don't normally request this of such a faithful servant, but this dwarf took the life of a child. I am the goddess of birth and creation. Ending a life so early is an atrocity. You should slay this dwarf with my dagger in my name, so that others will know to respect such young life.
I fly into the wildest rage I have been in a long time, and I like run towards wherever the smell is.
Excellent.
What are you doing,
With
Oz?
the dagger in my hand.
I
Don't
run
get-
after her.
Do you want to give me a sense motive, or you just content on that
I'll give you a
message?
sense motive, but
Sure.
I'm not gonna succeed at it. Yeah. Negative.
Oh,
one.
jeez.
If I'm getting tricked, I don't have a way to know I'm getting tricked.
Yeah, I mean, out of
And
character,
if the
you probably
gods-
understand what's happening here, but Yeah,
I mean, everybody else probably does, but to Oz, there's no way.
well, no
way.
one else
Oz
heard
is-
that. They just see Oz fly into a rage, clutching the dagger and charging in. Yeah, you can smell the scent stronger if you're wanting to follow it, and it eventually will lead you to this dwarf. We are at 10:40. Yeah, we can settle this. So you know he's trying to be stealthy and hide. Is this alter your plan as you get close enough to smell him?
No, because if I get close enough to smell him, I can literally see him basically. By the rules for invisibility, a creature with scent can detect an invisible creature as it would a visible one.
All right. I just don't want to make Steve the driver, but does anyone want to stop Oz, say anything as Oz starts charging, or
I mean, I'm
we all on
running
board?
I want the wizard's blood, so
What about
for me.
Gambits? All right.
I'm not super on board, but I don't really also know what's happening. I'm just trying to like.
Yeah, it does
not
seem a little
lose
bit.
her.
Yeah, it does seem a little bit chaotic. Oz is like sniffing around, and then all of a sudden just goes in this rage, and I guess she got the scent strong and just starts rushing into battle. So yes, let's roll initiative. Let's just say the trolls I'll leave out of this. They're just like confused and lagging behind you guys. Just to simplify it, I mean, you guys don't need 20 people versus a wizard here. So Oz, I'll say, is kind of out front. You guys are in the back, and we'll just start initiative here as the dwarf. Everyone do your best not to metagame, but only Oz can see the dwarf with the scent. The rest of you cannot see the dwarf, so try to act as if you cannot. But I mean, it's kind of obvious once Oz is able to make contact. And we'll roll some initiative as the dwarf is trying to flee, but you have his scent and are close enough that we need to resolve this. All right. I'm going to say, I'm going to give him a perception check because he does not expect you to be able to find him. So this is a surprise round for you guys. So he will not be able to act because he's surprised. So all of you in this first round will get a move or a standard. So Gamix, what would you like to do?
All I need.
I am going to wait till after Oz goes to see what's happening.
Okay. Update your initiative to after Oz, so you can go at 4.98. Boom. Wizard go. Oh, he's surprised. Sorry. Dot. Move or a standard.
I am going to actually also delay till after Oz because
Sure. Update combatant. I'll just put you can act in unison with Gamix, but Oz, you have the surprise. Move or a standard. Or a charge, I guess.
Yeah,
and,
I will grab the. Yep, I will grab the with the dagger in hand. I will rush up, charging him, and
right.
scream out, "Ariel says you must die!"
And even with scent, do you still have the concealment penalties, or do you are those eliminated with scent?
I treat him as if he is visible.
Okay.
Pretty sure heroism is done by now. I don't think it's hours per level.
I don't think so. I think it's minutes. Could be wrong though. Oh, that is kind of interesting. Natural one as you go to slice the dwarf, but you like miss. An act of the gods.
It's so tiny. I'm not used to like this staggering motion.
Yeah. I don't know if this is odd for you guys, the rest of the party. You've never seen Oz use anything but their axe, and all of a sudden they're using this nicely golden knife that was melted down from a symbol of the god of birth and life and creation. A little bit weird, but whatever, I guess. Dot, you've seen this happen, and clearly the guys in that square Or Oz is going crazy. One or the other.
I guess I'm going to trust that Oz knows what they're doing, and I'm
Sure.
going to throw a bomb in that square.
Sure, the splash may hit Oz, but it doesn't matter, I guess. That is, it still has concealment because you can't see, so give me a D2, and pick which one you want to be the hit number.
2.
All right, 2, you hit. Ah, it misses, but do you have that ability that I just saw that does something when it miss, right?
Yeah, so
Does it change what happens
my
with
feet.
the square? Yeah, what does that do again?
Hang on a second.
You can when you hit a splash weapon, select one additional square. Oh, that's only when you hit. I thought it did something when you miss.
No, when
When
you
you
miss
miss.
splash weapon.
You may adjust the misdirection on the grid by a +1 or -1. All right, so roll me a D8, and then you can alter it by a +1 or -1. It's pretty cool. So 3. So that'll go right behind him. 1, 2, 3. Do you want to change that by?
Would want it.
Yeah, that's actually beneficial because the splash will just hit him and not Oz. So you probably just want to leave it, but you can change it.
Yeah.
By
No, I'll leave it.
All right, so he's subject to the splash. He'll make a reflex save. Wait, did that roll dot? Do I have?
You rolled D.
Oh, I somehow had everyone selected. Oops. I want my dwarf, please. Oh, that's not good. So he'll take the full 9 damage as the fire cracks over him, and you'll hear him yell out, "How? How is this possible?" Gamix.
You're muted.
Oh, yes. Cannot hear you.
I didn't say anything.
Oh.
Just opened my mouth. I
But
mean,
yeah,
I guess if everyone's doing it.
yeah, you can tell the square he's in, but you can't see him unless you can reveal him somehow. We'll give you a slight bonus because the fire kind of crackles around him a little bit from the bomb. So if you have no other way to see him, I'll give you a D3, and you can hit on 2 of the numbers instead of just 1, instead of a D2.
Like, technically, I cannot reach him.
Oh, you have
I am
you have
5
reach though,
feet.
right?
I am still 5 feet too short, I think, because I can only get to here.
Well, this was just approximate. I think that's legit. You can be within 10 feet of him if you have 10-foot reach. I think that's reasonable. So yeah, you can get up and get within 10 feet of him and make it an attack if you like. You can roll to hit first, and then if you do hit, we'll roll your D3. And you can pick the 2 numbers that are success. That definitely hits him. Roll a D3 and tell me which numbers you want to be a hit.
1 and 3.
1 and 3. Okay, 2 is a miss. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen because you picked something weird. But yeah, you had a good shot, but again, maybe it's an act of the gods. You guys miss when you normally just hit things. Katara, you're watching your party. Well,
You think
Dot
Tens
hit
would
him,
want
but-
me to do this?
And yes, you know the square, but the fire is extinguished, so you will get a D2. If you do hit him in the first place. So you can roll to hit. Oh my lord! Roll me a D2 and tell me what number is a hit.
Critical damage.
2 is a hit.
Alrighty. Oh no!
Nope.
You,
Nope.
the gods are on this wizard's side. He gets a turn. It was a miracle. Oh my god, what can he do here? I think he, I think he'll 5-foot step back and try to cast a spell.
I'm moving away.
Yeah, you guys can spellcraft it. Nice. You can identify... Whoa! You definitely know that spell. Wall of Stone, as he conjures a little stone hut around him. Akozira. He's encased in stone.
Can I climb this wall? How tall is it?
Let me make sure I didn't misremember. I think you can make it actually an enclosure, so he makes like a little hut. But let me double check. I might be thinking of the other wall spell that you can do that. The spell creates a rock that merges into adjoining... Oh, does that have to go into adjoining rock surfaces? I think you just summon it.
No, it doesn't have to be, but it is a function that it can do.
You can double the wall's area. The wall cannot be conjured, so that it occupies the same space as another creature or object. You can create a wall of stone in almost any shape you desire. The wall created not be vertical, nor rest upon any firm foundation. However, it must merge with and be solidly supported by an existing stone. So you actually can't do this. Never mind, sorry.
Alright, so what else does he do? Choose a different spell that he would have readied for the day?
No, I'm going with what he has.
Okay.
But I'll actually read the spell in detail this time. Oof. Alright, he'll do free action speak. He has nothing really left to do except for fight for his life, so he'll say, "What? Please, will you let me go? I just want to peacefully get back to my town." What do you guys say? Nothing?
Ariel says you killed a baby!
The baby just wanted to peacefully live its life.
And I take the attack.
Well, hold on. It's still his turn. He free action spoke.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And then he's going to cast a spell as his last...
You can cast 2 spells?
No, the Wall of
he
Stone didn't
cast
work.
Wall of Stone.
Because it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, he couldn't have legally cast Wall of Stone.
Oh,
so.
okay.
He casts...
Well, does our spellcraft thing
Sure.
count for...
Yeah, you can
whatever
get the spell. It's a Dragon's Breath, a rare spell these days.
Dragon's Breath?
Dragon's breath, gonna take damage.
So I need I need reflex save from all 3 of you. That unfortunately is a pass. No, come on.
The gods have turned against him.
He's visible also, unless he...
Yeah, no, he becomes visible. It's clear you guys are able to somehow see where he is, so he's not trying to stay invisible at this point.
Ooh, that'd be a nice spell to learn from his blood.
And he which one did he want to pick here? He'll pick the dragon, I guess, that he got it from. It'll be cold damage. 3d6. Or no, wait, sorry. It's how much is it? It's 1d6 per point of per caster level. He is caster level that, so he rolls an 8d6. Or sorry, 10d6. 40 cold damage, but you guys take half because you passed. Katara, you take full though. As he opens his mouth and this cone of icy breath kind of goes over you guys. And he, as your turn comes up, Oz, he will free action speak. For gods, please spare me. I can teach you that spell. It's rare.
Oh my god!
You take the knife and you go to slice this dwarven throat, and something just moves your hand or something. You just like miss, and the dwarf says, "Oh, thank the gods! Thank the gods!" Dot.
I'm like, now I'm gonna start for the next like round. I'll be crying out in confusion, like, "If you want him to die, why can't I kill him?"
Damn, I'm taking that as a sign that some other gods are on the side of making this not happen. That's hilarious. 2 nat 1s in a row, jeez.
Yeah.
All right, Dot.
If I do another one, I commit suicide with this dagger.
Oh my god. Yeah, so no more missed chances. He is visible after unleashing that cold breath.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
Ooh, yeah, that will hit and rain fire over his body, and Akazira reflex save from the splash for half. All right, you'll just take 9 splash damage. Anything else from Dot?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Gamix, you're up. The dwarf looks weakened. He just took a ball of fire on him. And he's panting. "Ah, please! I have information! I can tell you things! Don't kill me!"
I'm still gonna punch him in the
Information.
face.
Still gonna punch him in the face. You do punch him in the face, and he will survive barely as you punch him, and the fire kind of comes out of the golem fist and hits him again with some fire. He kind of drops to a knee. "Please, no more." Katara. No hesitation. You just swing the axe, and you can tell me, you can describe to me, what? He lives? He's got 3 HP! He lives.
Oh my god.
Will Oz actually get the kill? He's defeated. He'll just take a 5-foot step back and drop to his knees and say, "Please, I am defeated. I can tell you things. I can give you information. What do you want to know? Please." Oz, this dwarf is kneeling before you.
If my hand be stilled again, then you will not die, and I will bring the dagger down.
Oh my god!
Shit!
You had 2 chances of denying the dagger's kill, but you step up this... Oh my god, I can't believe it thematically works out that he was just kneeling and you get a crit. He was kneeling before you, and you critical him with this dagger that was meant for life and creation. You murder him. Blood splatters everywhere. He gurgles for a moment and then kneels over.
I hurry forward to collect some blood.
Ariel, I have killed the baby killer.
I did good job. You are happy with me.
Yes, you all can do these things, but we are probably at the time we should wrap up. But you can quickly let me know those things you want to. I've already given you experience because they fled. Sorry to give you experience with this guy. So, but I will give you bonus XP for this session.
What check is it I need to do to see how many vials of blood I can extract?
Okay, yeah. So you're doing the blood inscription and you're doing this blood for further study.
Yes.
What did we? I think it was survive. Or what did we make you do? I think it was craft alchemy. I can't remember.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's craft alchemy. And just to pull the curtain back a bit. Basically, I was doing it like the harvesting poison rules. So you just have to beat his CR by a certain number, and then you get a dose for every 5 you beat it. And wow, so that is quite a bit of blood here, which kind of is in line. That was a critical attack. It's too late for me to do math, so I'm going to pull out a calculator here because that was a very high number. I've given you your experience as well. Sorry, I'm trying to get you out here in time. Minus his CR. Holy cow. You get 5 vials of this guy's blood. It's like gushed everywhere. And then you can also do your blood inscription. And remind me, what does you get his whole spell list and you pick one? Or how does that work again?
No. You select one spell available to the dead spellcasters. Must be on your spell list. You gain the knowledge of this spell for 24 hours. During this time, you can write it down using the normal rules for copying a spell from another source.
By new, does that mean the ones he memorized? Or does that mean you know everything he ever knew in his book? I think it means his book, right? Because he like knows them, he just didn't prepare them. So yeah, I'll give you his spell book now. And then I think it has to be on your spell list, right? Or else you can even learn it anyway.
Right, correct.
Okay, so I'll let you look at those and figure out which ones are on the lists and all that. I'll DM that to you so I don't forget about it right now. Oh, it's copying as an image. It still works, maybe. Whatever, I can figure that out if you want it a different way. So you have that. Good session, guys. Very cool stuff happening.
Yeah, I unfortunately am going to be cursed by Ariel.
Ariel. Yeah.
No such thing will happen. You got your XP. I just need declarations of what you guys plan to do next session so I can prepare for it. What is on the docket?
We're gonna have
I feel
to
like we
deal
should.
with...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to deal with the fallout of everything in Rachel, I'm supposing. Like,
Okay. And then
Yeah, I figured we'd go back to Rachel and then maybe deal with the what was it, the stone giant?
yeah, you have stone giants, and there are 2 other sets of giants, but I think that's enough on the plate. Rachel, and then stone giants, if you're not sent to jail or something. So I think we'll prepare for that, and then that session will be our last before we break for the holidays. So yes, awesome. I will cut this stream here unless there's anything else anyone wants to say.
Good game.
Good
good
game. All right.
game.
Stream. Ooh,